Greetings and salutations, friends. Excuse the slight delay. Sargon is off molesting a teapot as per usual, so we'll just talk a little bit first, and he should be arriving fairly shortly. Probably with tea in tow. If not, well, fuck, then I guess we'll wait more, supposedly.
So there's one thing that I'd like to ask straight off. V, what did your character end up being? If V is here.
V2 is off making tea.
Mm.
Oh, I just heard him respond in the mild middle distance.
Yeah.
His character is a bit. He's a true believer. He's a Timish who has flesh shifted himself into the vision of a perfect Aryan. And he's also heavy into the political thing, like political science and everything. So, he could explain to you why it is important to exterminate the Untermensch.
That's actually pretty good, yeah.
I think he's stunning as well, so he'll make a good argument while looking real good.
Does he actually have the ability True Faith?
No, because that's not a pick to begin with, but I'll force him to take it.
What is True Faith?
It will be hilarious.
True Faith is an ability that basically only true believers can have access to. It's like a 5-point ability, and it gives you the ability to basically turn the undead. However, vampires can paradoxically get it.
So if I cast it, won't it hurt me?
No, it'll hurt everyone else around you, though. It'll hurt all of us.
Uh-huh.
Thanks, V.
But I mean, would V care?
Well, my character's blonde, so I'm already on his side to begin with.
I hope you're going to give me a madness arch.
Oh, don't worry about it. So, Ezri Ichwip, that's Dev, right?
Should I show all the arts?
Yes, do.
Okay, so here's mine. That's mine. That's the lolly. Here's Rags. He's very handsome, very wide jaw, and very normal, as you said, Arch. Just like a normal
Very
fellow.
normal. Unusually so.
And here's V, who looks incredible. Well, apparently they can't see it, Arch. You're not screen sharing me properly.
I should be. We are. Stop present everything. Okay, I'll stop presenting and I'll represent you.
Yeah, let me just. Okay, no, hold on. There was a problem with my screen share. It's back now. Okay, I'll redo it here. Okay, there's my character, guys. And my screen share was bugged a bit. So there's my character. I don't know. What am I? Am I 12 or something?
I don't want to know. For fucking legal these reasons. I don't want to know.
So there's my character. Here's Rags with his wide jaw and handsomeness.
Oh, it's just like me.
And here's V, who looks incredible. You look like Guile from Street Fighter. And we finally got Uzalu, who is quite literally just Jordan Peterson. He just traced Jordan Peterson.
What a terrifying party this truly is.
See, okay, guys, I didn't even ask for Tanya. He just drew it as Tanya. I know who you're talking about. It's like an anime character who is basically this person. I described Toreador Vampire Lolly, and he drew Tanya on his own. let me get a picture of actual Tanya.
Tanya. See, that's a good manga right there. Awesome little manga.
Hold on. God damn it. Yeah. So here's the actual character that I guess I'm based on.
Oh God, that's the ugly art though, Dev. That's the anime art.
Yep.
But you gotta find the proper manga art because it looks crazy.
I don't know. She looks pretty crazy there.
Yeah, but the manga's art, the overly stylized part's really cool. See. Here we go. Right.
Did you post it in the Discord?
D&D chat.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Yeah. Now, I don't know this series. Is she actually a vampire?
No. She is a middle-aged Japanese corporate employee who gets pushed in front of a train and is reincarnated as a little girl because he didn't believe in God hard enough.
Really?
Women notoriously unbelieving.
I might want to... Maybe I should watch this.
And
That definitely sounds like an anime plot line, yeah.
You know, say whatever you want about the fucking Japanese, but they know originality. Or just making crazy shit up, more correctly.
At any cost.
Well, actually, that's kind of a trope now. You know, they die and they reincarnate into some spider girl that's in a Dungeons and Dragons thing, or some guy with a cell phone, or it's a common trope that they're having.
Oh yeah, the overall one. But they don't just do the same thing, they add in some crazy.
Yeah.
Like, the one you mentioned also, Kumo Desuga Nanika, where she gets transformed into a spider, is actually a pretty good manga as well.
Yeah, you recommended it. It's actually funny. But
I've noticed that
there's not a lot of dialogue. It's just monologuing all the way.
Well, yes, she is literally a spider who can't speak.
in Western media, you tend to get mundane characters thrust into extraordinary situations.
Okay,
But in
so
Japanese
V,
media, there's a
I did look this
significant
up since your
tendency for
character
them
might
to
be
take
relevant to this. True
extraordinary
faith is a
characters and
power
thrust them into
held by the
mundane
truly
circumstances.
devout. A brandished cross can have an effect on a vampire, a fallen, a mage, a werewolf, a wraith, or a changeling, instead of being an empty symbol.
I have a sneaking suspicion that Dev and Usla can not hear one another.
I can hear
Yeah, I
Dev,
can't hear Uzo
and
at all.
that would explain why he just
We're doing this-
brazenly
we're doing this
interrupted
problem,
me
aren't we?
during a very important thought. I was making an important
I haven't heard a
critique of
single bit
anime,
of Uzo.
Dev.
What's he saying?
I'm calling you a cunt, Dev.
I'm guessing it's ridiculous.
I imagine Usla was sitting there like, why is he being a cunt to me? And Dev's just blitheringly walking on.
It would explain several other times I thought he was being
Okay,
a cunt.
here, I'll leave and come back, all right?
Yeah, you better.
Google Hangouts.
Google Hangouts.
All right, in 3 more minutes, the Sargon should appear, if God is willing. If God
Oh,
Gott
yeah.
mit fucking uns.
When he says 15 minutes, you should give half an hour at least.
If he's not here within the 3 minutes, then we'll just start and we can fill him in as he goes. He can just blunder in.
Stream officially starts tomorrow, chat.
Oh, I can pirate Shazam.
Like in Sargon time.
Okay, so
I'm so glad that Dev can't hear me calling him a cunt.
I can hear you now.
Yay, you cunt.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I can hear you, yes.
And I think I can hear Regs too. Regs?
Yes.
Yes. And Arch?
Yes.
All right.
Um,
Okay, I'm sharing the screen. You can all you can now put me back on front there, Arch.
Yep.
Yeah, there's this guy on YouTube that goes around finding the most painful insects imaginable and gets stung by them.
Why not?
Use a YouTube channel for everything.
Yeah, he got stung
Literally.
by a giant hornet. He got stung by a fire ant. He got stung by a centipede. Literally, like every single thing that is painful, he wants to get stung by it.
Good hobby.
He's got like 7.3 million views as well.
Arch.
Has he ever been stung by waiting for Sargon? Because that's pretty painful.
Yes,
Arch,
Dev?
you may have made a mistake here. I can access V's character, but not my own.
You know, Ezri Ewip is right there, isn't he?
Oh yeah, I can see it, but it has the lolly art.
Let's see. You should have access to it.
See, when I click on Arioff
Yeah,
Jihij,
it's
it says Toreador, and it has V's art.
right.
Oh, his name.
F5 and should be fixed.
why is GIMP so retarded when it comes to layers? Holy fuck.
It's bad.
I'm struggling to find out how to just move a layer down, and I legitimately can't find out how to do it.
Have you got the layer panel open?
Yeah, I do.
You can't just drag it down beneath another one?
No, I can't. That's what's so fucking frustrating. You can't just do that. I just want to move what I pasted beneath the layer I already have.
Locked. Is the layer locked by any chance? That's in Photoshop. I don't think it does that exactly, but
I have anchor the floating layer. You see, when I've pasted it, I pasted something on something else. So I got
you might have to, in Photoshop, for example, you'd have to confirm the paste before doing anything.
And then when I click away, like when I click away from the selection after I've pasted it, it disappears from the layer.
That sounds like you need to confirm it somehow. I don't know how.
Like maybe I have
hate
to
GIMP. I've tried
paste is because I just need to find out.
Just use Paint. You got a better chance of figuring it out using Paint.
Okay, I got to paste as new layer.
Just use Paint.
Yeah.
I unironically
use
simple stuff.
Affinity Designer. That's the best graphics program I've found.
There we go. I figured it out.
Arch, I have a feeling that the easiest way to do this will be just to switch the Esri eWhip name and icon with the Arioff one, because the entire character sheets are switched around.
How do you mean?
Well, if you open up what is it, Esri eWhip, you click on that, and it has my icon on it, but inside it says Clan Malkavian name V and all the various traits that V has.
Oh, yeah, I just mistook the pictures. I'll fix that.
All right.
And now I've pasted it as new layer, and I can't move it, and it has a yellow border around it. And I can't click it or select it.
Are you two doing like a Photoshop thing right now?
I'm trying to just edit a fucking image, but GIMP is frustrating when it's layers.
We're on the stream.
Good. I want them to know my
for
frustration.
We're still waiting for someone, so we're still in the pre-stream period.
Listening to this,
Sorry,
fuck yourself.
All right, it has been 15 minutes. We have given Sargon the time he has requested. He will arrive on point from his trip to fucking India to collect his leaves, and then we'll fill him in. So now the character stuff should be fixed as well.
Okay, let me just annoy the amphitheater on here with everyone.
I'll get Discordia to unban @dev if you're not careful.
You should not abuse the @everyone feature. It's cruel and unusual.
I only do it once a week.
Yes. Once too often. But oh bloody well, I suppose. Right, fuck it. We'll get started, I think. So it is 2 a.m. on the 22nd of June, 1941. You have been drafted for various reasons, whether or not you have volunteered or been forced into this. You are now part of the 113th Besondere Jager, which is an independent unit designed to be sent around the front line as needed. You are nominally under the Waffen-SS, but only nominally. You are acting somewhat outside of the usual command structure. But officially, you are currently assigned to the 11th Infantry Division of the 29th Corps of the 6th Army under Walter von Reichenau. You are currently sitting in the back of a specially modified Sonderkraftfahrzeug 8. The vehicle has been specially converted to meet your needs with a hardcover top where you can sleep safely during the day. You are expected to attend a briefing from your commanding officer in a few minutes. Anything you would like to do before then?
I think all these words are not real and you're making them up.
How much blood do we currently have? How many blood points? Are we full up or are we
Yes.
hungry?
You're full up.
All right, I should probably put that in the. Should probably all put that in our sheet then. There's like a blood point meter, isn't there?
I wouldn't want to start you right off the bat. That'd be cruel.
So the
Oh,
hunger's at 0 then.
yes, and you are all at 7 humanity, by the way, also.
Okay.
So you're nice and human little vampires, really.
Is there anything we should know about the immediate background? Or are we going to learn that in this briefing? I guess.
Depends. Do you have any like specific questions about the background?
Do we know how we came into service with the Nazis?
Well, that depends on your own backstories. If you volunteered, like V probably did, or if you were forced into it in some way. You do know, however, that you didn't really have much of a choice. The Nazis were quite insistent.
All right, fair enough.
Anything else? Something you
that's
want
good
to
for me.
investigate or anything?
No, I just want to tidy up my uniform, make sure it's all spotlessly clean, like very presentable, and follow the protocol, the correct salutes, everything.
I see. Would you like to bother your fellow friends with just like, this is how you do this? You need to turn the color of the jacket to this area? Mm-hmm.
Of course not. I need to look the best, and they should know how to look the best.
Of course.
Is it only us in here?
Not
or is there
even a
somebody
team
else?
player getting dressed.
Is it only the 5 of us, or are there like other vampires or other people here?
Sargon said in Discord that he's on his way.
How adorable. But yeah, it's only you in here at the moment. You do have an assigned driver, but he's not here right now.
Oh, so we're not actually moving anywhere. Like this isn't. It's not driving anywhere. We're just in the back.
Yep, you're in the back of the truck. It's basically a half belt truck. So the front area has wheels, the rear has tracks.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Are there any supplies with us in here, or is it just literally us like sitting on the floor?
The back has been converted to hold your sleeping coffins, basically. So this will be a safe place for you to rest even during the day.
Wait, do
It's
we have
basically
to
a bit of
sleep
a
in
mobile
coffins?
Well, no, you can sleep in a box if you want to.
Like,
Yeah.
what about like cots or beds?
It has to be dark.
You can. But if there turns
I
out
normally
to be a
sleep in the
hole in
dark.
the top, then...
Yeah, I mean, I assume coffins because they're just easily sealed, right? But you can sleep
Basically.
anywhere that's dark enough. Yeah, sleep in a basement, that'll work out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
Okay. Well, you can go to the briefing whenever you wish to.
sounds good. Are we just gonna carry along Sargon's lifeless character?
I look at
Basically.
my watch, and I go to the briefing at the exact second, like anally on time.
It's 2 a.m., so it's dark, I presume, right? So we can
Yes,
just
it's
go
nice
there?
and dark outside.
Okay. All right. Not gonna wear sunscreen.
Not would help you much regardless. So this is what the vehicle just looks like for those of you. I should actually show this in the fucking thing too, just so people know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll
people
pull it
should know what was on the card so they get, but no.
Yeah, I've got it up on the
What?
screen now.
Hello, everyone.
So that back seating area has
Sargon,
like an
you
enclosed.
demo, or?
Sorry,
Yeah, I've just got back from Torquay.
what's going on?
I don't.
Dev, you can't hear Sargon, can you?
I can.
You better refresh them.
Okay,
Dad.
I guess I can't hear him.
Are you
Can
two in the
everyone
same
else?
browser? Maybe this is a browser-related thing.
I'm
in
using
Brave.
Brave, but this happened on other browsers for me.
Well, it could be a commonality. Brave is a fork of, I think, a fork of Chrome. Ultimately, I might be wrong on that. But if you're both
This
using the
happened to
same
me on-
browser,
Well, here I'll
on
just leave and
Internet
come back
Explorer.
again. I'll be right
okay. If it's happened on IE, then fair enough.
Yeah. It's really annoying, isn't it?
I think we can do everything that we can do with Hangouts on Discord if I just create a little workaround quickly, a link that lets you use the voice channel as a video channel. Except you can't broadcast straight from it. We'd have to do that manually. That would be up to you, Arch.
We
Arch
can
can't
experiment
use-
with that later, I guess.
Sure.
The problem is, like, my internet is so fucking shit that Hangout is one of the few things that does work.
Fair enough.
Hello.
Should move to Romania. I hear they have great internet.
I should.
They do, and it's cheap.
Haha. Checkmate, Arch.
So, can everyone hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Devo with his demonetization screen.
I can't hear Dev.
Sorry, not Devo. Rags with his demonetization screen.
Indeed.
My
I
demonetization.
can change the
screen.
fact that Sargon can't hear Dev.
Sorry,
Dev, say
can't
something.
hear me.
Oh, wait,
Hello.
I can't hear it. Oh, no, it's here.
Yeah, don't have the bandit cross because YouTube doesn't like it.
Oh, you mean this
So-
picture here?
Everybody can hear everybody now?
I have no
I
idea
think
what
so.
you mean.
Oh my god, Sargon looks like such a dork with his glasses.
Shut the
You
fuck
look
up.
like a dork with your glasses.
Yeah, that's a good point. Checkmate, Z.
Yeah, V.
Wait.
Get fucked.
Yeah, but seriously, man.
Philosophize your way out of that one.
You're going to get Archie's channel in trouble.
Who, me?
If
I look
okay, I'll
good,
take
shut
this
up.
away then.
I look
No,
so
not
Sar-
your Rags. Rags has a swastika in his.
If Sargon's talking, I can't hear him anymore.
Oh, fuck's sake, I can.
I can hear.
No,
Sargon.
he wasn't talking, Dev. Don't worry about it.
No, okay.
God, we probably are going to have to fucking do a workaround.
Arch, not to give you extra stuff to do, but I think it would be a great idea if you could find another moderator for the chat, because there's always spam.
Hello, I'm back.
Dev, are you there?
The
I'm
dev
here.
has returned.
I'm here as well.
I can hear.
Dev?
Yes.
He
I can't
responded,
hear Dev.
Sargon.
Unironically, I can't hear him.
Nice. We can hear him, I think. Can anyone else not hear him?
Here, I'll try logging into a different account too. Give me a second.
Let's just wrench some random people.
I'm not sure about random people. I mean, there
Yeah,
might be
I
some
don't
people
know.
here that we recognize.
Yeah, I'll be a little selective.
Give a wrench to Daka. Give a wrench. You could probably give one to Captain Planet. I've seen him in my chat. Who
I
else?
can hear Sargon.
Free Wendy has been in my
I haven't
chat
said
as well.
anything yet.
Oh, I can hear him. Okay. Devo,
Hello.
I can hear you.
I can't hear a word.
Oh.
Okay, I'll try a different browser. Hang on.
The horror.
The horror.
What I
Well,
really do find interesting, though, is the porn links are in Arabic. Isn't that
Yeah.
fantastic?
When they try to rig the elections, they don't really have the manpower to fix Google Hangouts, you know.
Indeed.
And when the elections do happen, Hangouts definitely won't work because they'll all be busy.
They already banned Reddit the Donald. Well, not banned it, but they quarantined it.
Can't have people who
It.
like Donald Trump on the internet.
Yeah, you can't have that kind of situation.
You can't have people supporting the president of the United States. That would be
There's yeah.
There is the Sargon, and there's the Deb.
Hello.
Someone in chat who you just modded is telling you not to mod randoms.
I can't.
I will teach you the mistake
Right.
that you just
Dev, are
made.
you there?
I can hear.
Yes.
Ah, I can hear you finally.
Oh,
Reasonable, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, thank God.
I
Right.
can hear you too.
Hello. Yes. Hi.
Arch.
Hi.
Oh, thank God. Hangouts finally
Wait.
works.
V.
Yeah.
Hi.
Ah. Okay.
There's two of me now, but that's okay, I guess.
Yeah. Let's play the game.
It's
Okay.
better to have two than one.
I'm sharing my screen, Arch.
I can't hear anything from V. Is he talking at all?
Are you serious?
Present.
Yeah, I am fucking with you. Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yes, I am fucking with you.
God damn it. Okay, so Arch, this was the vehicle that we're apparently riding and modified to have basically a light sealed back.
Yes, it has a hard top on the back.
And what is
Okay.
the name of this craft?
Sonderkraftfahrzeug 8.
Sonderkraft von Zweig 8.
You've
Or
started us off pretty
SDKFZ,
strong
if you
here.
wish.
Arch, don't you mean
Sonderkraft von Sonderkraft.
Arch? Don't you mean acht rather than 8?
Well, I don't want to make it too hard for the poor bastards.
Oh, I can handle Oct.
You've started us pretty strong here. This thing looks nice. If we fail, it's completely on us, isn't it?
So I guess it's
20,
time.
no.
Did roll 20 shit itself?
Yeah, I'm just reloading it real quick.
No.
Right, so you can head out to the briefing. The briefing will take place in a small log cabin. It is observing blackout procedures, so you can see just a little bit of light peeking out beneath blinders.
And blackout procedures for the vampires, right?
Well, no, for things wanting to shoot artillery at you in this case.
I thought it was special for just a moment. For just one tiny little moment.
Nope.
I have removed the evil icon so that people from Germany won't be unable to watch this. I'm a little bit sad about that, but
It's okay. Rags made sure people can't watch it now.
details. Okay,
Hold
so
on. I have an idea.
Hmm?
Do continue. Don't pay no heed to what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
pay no heed to
alright.
poor doodles.
Are you drawing? Are you fucking?
I can't do it. I think Opera's having some trouble. Every time I move the mouse, it scrolls the fucking view.
You know that they would unironically call that a swastika, right?
There we go. I got it.
Yeah.
Every time I move the mouse, it scrolls the view, so it's very hard to draw that.
It's the
Jesus.
Japanese manji symbol, everyone.
Well, no, that's actually the swastika. You've got it the wrong way around.
All right, I guess
The Buddhist
thanks for
symbol is
tuning in,
the
everybody.
other way.
Anyway, let's play.
Yes.
Although, I mean, good idea, I guess. I can just...
I think you'll find it's a windmill of peace.
There you go. And the little dots, just to make it clear. There we are. We're Buddhists now. Right, welcome to Buddhism, the RP. So, in the room is your commanding officer. You know him only by his last name, von Reichstoffen.
Oh, like the guy from Nazi Zombies.
Pretty much.
Is he a
Nazi?
vampire as well?
He is not. He is a bona fide human.
All right.
Oh, I see.
He is a part of the Prussian aristocracy and serves in the Wehrmacht, although that also is just quote unfucking quote, as he is assigned to you guys on a fairly permanent basis. But he is an old blood Prussian aristocrat, and so he greets you with Mein Herren.
I do the proper greeting.
I will
dear.
definitely do the proper greeting as well. Salute and all.
But
Very
which
good
one?
The Oh,
Military one or the Roman one?
the Prussian one. To remind
Prussian
him
one.
of his homeland. Or the
Close
first
enough.
one.
Archie, I don't have access to my character for some reason.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God. All right.
I only have the bio and info, but not the actual thingy.
Do there. Refresh and it should be fixed. Right. Well, he'll launch into his briefings if you're ready.
I can't wait to launch into some briefings.
Let's do it.
Yep.
All right. He seems lively, especially for this late in the night. He's pacing the room, punching the air. He's really excited about this. We are standing at the precipice of a historic event. Finally, we will deal with the specter of Bolshevism once and for all. But make no mistake, this will not be an easy task, mein Herren. This war cannot be fought in a knightly fashion, as our enemies are savage Untermensch who will flinch from no action or terror, as made clear from their refusal to sign the Geneva Convention.
Well, it needs to be in a nightly fashion because we can't go out in the daylight.
Silence, the hair is talking.
Make no mistake, meine Herren, any soldier captured by the Bolsheviks can expect no fate beyond torture and execution. We are fighting a force directly opposed to the fundamental tenets of civilized existence, and so no matter how difficult it is a war we must fight.
Oh
We
shit,
can
I
never
agree.
claim to be on the right side of history if we let such an insidious nation grow and spread its influence in the world.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree. Yes. C.
There's nothing role play about this yet. Is this supposed to be a role playing series?
So this is just what real life is. Yeah.
Well, he takes the applause very happily. With that being said, as civilized men, we are still bound by some treaty restrictions. When taking prisoners of war, those taken can be considered enemy combatants in good standing and in uniform, presenting all the identifiers required, are to be delivered to the Felgendarmerie, who will sort them based on the Polish system used during the war against the Bolsheviks in 1919. He asks if there's any questions relating to the treatment of prisoners of war.
Can we feed them?
Our prisoners or their prisoners?
Your prisoners.
Right, I'm back. Sorry about that, chance.
Oh, could you repeat all of that one more time?
No.
What was that 1919 method?
He's glad you asked.
Well, my character's probably too young to know it, so.
And my actual self is way too fucking young to know it. So.
Mm-hmm.
Well, von Richthofen has quite the admiration for the Poles, actually, because he thought they had a great system for dealing with the Bolsheviks. They introduced a 3-camp system, where the first camp was for officers in good standing, or those politically opposed to the Bolsheviks, Ukrainians and so on. They would be treated really nice, be given good food, not be beaten all that often, and the Poles would try to recruit them. The second camp was for the simple rank and file, who had no benefits to the Poles and no party affiliation. The third camp, that was for anyone and everybody who was a member of the Communist Party. And, well, let's just say that the casualty rate in those camps were excessive.
Okay, so what are we doing exactly here?
You're receiving a briefing from your commanding officer.
Right, okay.
Assuming there are no further questions.
When do we kill the communists?
Soon, mein Kameraden, soon. As for your part in this undertaking, you will have the honor of being one of the first troops in contact with the vile Bolsheviks. You will move towards a small border guard outpost. It shows you a map and how you get there. And eliminate it silently, mein Herren. Technically, we are still at peace with the Bolsheviks. This will open up a line of advance for the 1st Panzerarmee when Barbarossa begins at 3 a.m. You are expected to face only light resistance.
Well, you know what I say. Work as hard as you possibly can on at least one thing and see how long it takes the communists to die.
Here.
The poor communists. Right. He gives you the full briefing, details it, shows it, and you will be able to find your way there easily enough. As he's finishing up, however, he pulls out a piece of paper from his breast pocket and informs you that there is one further instruction coming down from the Oberkommando der Wehrmacht itself called the Kommissarbefehl. You will not be given a copy of this. This will have to be taken verbally. And it quite simply states that in the battles against Bolshevism, the adherence of the enemy to principles of humanity or international law is not to be counted upon. In particular, it can be expected that those of us who are taken prisoners will be treated with hatred, cruelty, and inhumanity by political commissars of every kind. And therefore, political commissars will not be considered prisoners of war. They are therefore, when captured, as a matter of routine to be dispatched by firearms.
Sounds reasonable.
Precise in your marksmanship.
He gives you a description how you can tell them apart from the usual troops. A red star with golden woven hammer and sickle on the sleeve. And the only exception to the rule of shoot commissars is if a political commissar has not been found guilty of enemy action, nor a suspect of such actions. If he hasn't been shooting at you, then he should be left unmolested for the time being. It will only be possible after further penetration of the country to decide whether remaining functionaries may be left in place or are to be handed over to the Sonderkommando. The aim should be for the latter to carry out the assessment. So you are expected to take any commissars who did not fire upon you and therefore didn't make themselves war criminals to simply be handed over to the Felgendarmerie or be accidented.
So essentially, do not let the commissars do anything that makes you dislike them.
Basically.
Don't the
How do you
commissars
not know the Jordan Peterson quotes, or these are going to fall flat more often than they should?
I definitely get that one, yeah.
Can we not torture the commissars for information?
Are you asking that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good principle. After all, assume that the person you're listening to might know something you don't about enemy troop movements.
Oh god, Uzulu, you can't do this for every single fucking...
Well,
not every single.
He seems to ponder this for a moment.
Philosophical question.
It is a philosophical question. Whilst I applaud your enthusiasm, comrade, the task of torturing political officers should be left to the specialists.
Alright.
Yep.
Not bother the specialists while they're doing their special jobs.
Mm-hmm.
He puts the papers away. He then also follows up by saying that once you have captured the guard post, you are to send a signal over a small radio, which will be carried by a troop right behind you. And then you might be given further instructions. All right. Is everything clear? Do you know what you're supposed to do? Any questions?
One question, Herr Commandant. The weapons we're going to get, can we request something and see if it's possible for the army to provide?
He will take requests and pass them on to the quartermasters. For now, you will be equipped from a small storehouse outside where there'll be a selection. And you also have your daggers, the Schutzstaffel daggers with you.
All right. Do we write it down on a piece of paper?
I'll put in the D&D. There. Schutzstaffel dagger.
Sniper rifle or just rifle?
You wish to request a sniper rifle?
Yeah.
I think there's a difference between a sniper rifle and a rifle in the 40s.
He wonders if you have the qualifications for that. That's a training program.
I'm an amazing shot. I used to fire in the campus at the training area with the guns and the students.
I see. He frowns at this request. Whilst our enemies may use the cowardly tactic of employing snipers, the Wehrmacht does not recognize the use of such terror troops, comrade.
But they're not human, Commandant.
Nevertheless.
Argument. See, I gave myself the same specialization simply because Jürgen Panzerson believes that you should be precise in your marksmanship. But now that you've said that, I'm glad I didn't mention it. Because now I guess I'll change it. Because the team I'm on finds it dishonorable.
They're not human, Commandant. It's like hunting season.
Good arguments.
Not all Russians are Bolsheviks, Kameraden.
Then a normal rifle will suffice.
Yep. Well, there will be a rifle out there, he's sure. But you can apply for marksmanship stuff. Let's just, as a small spoiler, let's say that the Germans' approach to snipers being dishonorable would shift with mounting casualties.
I'd say.
Yeah, I think having a vampire in your army is already pretty dishonorable, but
I mean, possibly when you put it like that. Would you like to argue that point with them?
This team is
I'm
immune to
actually
bullets.
going to ask him, can I cast blood magic on the Bolsheviks, or is that dishonorable as well?
Well, he doesn't know what blood magic is, really.
Can I enslave hundreds of Bolsheviks? Is that deemed as unsportsmanlike?
Can we use Zyklon B?
Well, as the answer to that question, all of them. The Kameraden in the unit are allowed to use any powers with which they feel comfortable until instructed otherwise. As for your actions over the Bolshevik populace, you are also allowed to do anything necessary. However, it is up to those higher in the chain of command to decide who are not Bolsheviks.
I grin at the commandant and I say, when I'm done with them, they will wish I had the sniper rifle.
How close how close are we allowed to get before we can shoot them regarding the sniper rifle thing?
How? What do you mean?
Just fucking around.
Oh yeah, honorable. Yes. No.
He's
The
trying to
principle is
quantify
you're not
honor.
supposed to be shooting people without them being able to shoot back.
Don't shoot. till you
Now
see
normally
spikes.
that would be a silly principle, but we are literally immune to bullets, so I have a feeling there's something reasonable about that.
If we can trick the enemy into obeying these rules, we'll be in luck.
Yeah, no, it was a genuine idea. Like the Prussian officer corps viewed snipers as vile, truly dishonorable. They called them sneak. What was it? Sneak shooters, basically.
Well, for this group, it'd be snark shooters.
Snark shooters.
Yeah. Well, anyone else wants to request weapons?
Well,
So our
may I
choices
ask
are-
what's our beginning equipment that we kind of start out with? Do we have an inventory list that we can use to take a look at what we start out the game with? Like an adventurer's backpack, 40 style?
Yep, he has a selection of the weapons that you can select from. You all have your daggers. He also presents a Luger 9x19mm Parabellum for a pistol. You can also choose a Beretta Model 38 919mm Parabellum SMG. There's also the Carabiner 98K rifle 7.92 x 57mm. And those are your selections for now. Further weapons can be requested.
I take it silencers aren't invented yet.
Oh, they are, but
They are, but they're
I mean, it's a stealth
uncommon.
mission, so it would be nice if we can get some.
Oh yeah, that's way more honorable.
yeah, they
Yeah,
don't
well-
have silencers.
Well, they don't have to
They-
hear you. They just have to be able to. It's complicated.
All right. Sargon, do you want anything? Also, Arch, I still can't see my character.
38.
Did Sargon say anything there? Oh, his mic is muted. He's probably talking and not. No.
He's muted his microphone. Good job, Sargon.
Yeah.
Well, we
He
got
might
him here.
actually be away.
Impressive.
Wouldn't that be an amazing thing if he'd muted his mic and he actually meant to and wasn't there?
I don't know. That doesn't sound right.
Also,
If any
Arch,
of you haven't noticed yet,
Yeah, now
You've
you
got-
should have control over it. I've sort of given you the access to it like 3 times.
if any of you haven't noticed,
Yeah.
you've got access to an equipment area on your character sheet under details near the bottom. There's a place for
Let me take a
equipment.
look at it.
Ah, here we go.
Where is it exactly?
The details tab at the top there, Dev. You scroll past it.
There it is. Yeah.
is
Oh.
an
equipment.
MG42 a heavy weapon?
MG42?
It's an MG.
Yes, it's fairly heavy.
All right, I want one. Is a vampire?
Okay, well, first and foremost, your commander looks at you and asks, MG42?
It's very subtle.
Yeah, is a vampire able to carry one? Because they're a lot stronger than a human.
Well,
Okay, I think you
again,
skipped that.
he just looks at you and asks you, what is an MG42?
A machine gun.
Is it Russian?
Well, okay. My character would know. What MG42 equivalent do the Germans have?
No, you
Before
wouldn't,
the-
because the MG42 isn't fucking invented yet.
How would I
40
MG.
MG 42.
What stationary weapons that are really powerful that you consider?
Maybe like an MG 40 or something.
Yeah, like what is the equivalent of an MG42 in this era?
MG34.
Okay, can I have one?
No, he can request one for you, but they don't have one ready now.
Yeah, well, I explained to him that a vampire is capable of carrying one like a normal wife.
I see. Well, a human is able to carry one as well, so he's not overly impressed. But thanks for the input.
I'll take a Luger then. I'll just put it in my sheet here.
Yeah, I'll take a rifle, the best they have.
Yep, a Carabiner 98K. The K stands for Kurz. Short, by the way.
Is there any particular reason that we can't have both a pistol and a rifle?
No, you can pick both.
I think I will then.
That sounds like what I'm going to do as well. Actually, I'm going to take the SMG. If you guys have rifles, I'll take the SMG. Round us, our squad out a bit.
Okay.
I have a feeling I should go for the rifle, given the precision thing.
Where's the inventory? Because you got like Chronicle, Blood, and XP.
It's
details.
Oh,
And then
details.
scroll at the bottom. Arch, would you mind listing the rifles again? Was there 1, 2, or 3 or something like that?
They're in the D&D chat. The stats
are they?
in there,
My
more or
bad.
less, yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, thank you.
Currently, there are only the standard German infantry rifle, the Carabiner 98K.
Is the Beretta a pistol as well?
The Beretta is a submachine gun. It's the one that Rags showed there.
Right, gotcha.
It's a rather unique Italian design. It had 2 triggers, one for full auto and one for single round.
I see. It looks like a rifle with just a mag in the bottom of it.
What about armor? Do we get some bulletproof vest or whatever they have back then?
Again, the German just kind of looks at you and like, bulletproof vests?
You've
What?
got an artwork here from Ritualist.
I'll take the Beretta and the pistol.
That's pretty good.
Oh, Jesus.
And here's Sargon's missing artwork, I guess.
Oh, that's your driver.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
This vehicle
It's a
is a
driver.
small upgrade from our cart.
To be fair, it isn't much faster than your cart, but it will cross very interesting terrain. So,
I wonder if we could get a bathtub on top of it.
Oh,
It's
do they
not
have shotguns or those aren't invented?
It's not very fast.
Those are illegal, V. You fucking vile cunt.
What about grenades?
They don't have any grenades ready for you now, but partially because I haven't made rules for them.
Okay. Alright, I guess we're good to go.
Sargon, are you back?
Well,
Oh, good.
if our truck doesn't move very fast, I guess that means we won't be Russian.
Russian.
Ban this one.
Sargon the absent.
Oh, that's a shame. This
He's getting
is
more tea. Getting more tea, I guess.
it's like he got his 10 minutes and he's got to re-tea.
I mean, he's had like 20 now. I don't know what he's doing with this plantation in his backyard. Maybe he's beating the slaves that grow it. Who knows? Oh, well. They probably deserved it. We'll just say that Sargon gets a pistol and a sharp stick or something.
Dagger pistol situation.
Dagger pistol?
No, a dagger
fall?
and a dagger and a pistol.
A gunblade.
A gunblade?
Hey, Spoonie.
Secret Nazi experiment.
To be
Giving him a
fair,
shot
a
stick when
gunblade
we
would
leave
be
the-
great idea.
Combined a sword with a gun. So you
Giving
can
him a
shoot them
sharp
as
stick
you
when we
stab
all have
them.
guns is quite appropriate to his Civilization 5 and 6 gameplay in the past.
Here, I'll.
Dagger Regiment advance.
He always has massive armies of ancient era units, and I'm rolling in with like battleships.
I'll raise my hand and hope that the commander here notices.
Yeah,
And with
you know,
hand raised, you're obscured by the rest of us.
yeah, you can just talk to him. He's ja, mein Kameraden.
How long will it take for us to get there?
Not long. Like it's right over the border. Like you're sitting on the border right now. Basically, it'll take you like 10 minutes walk.
I have to say,
okay.
he's a very tolerant and accepting Nazi officer of this young woman,
Yeah, I
young
asked him,
girl.
it's like Mexians in the army. How do you feel about this?
They are perfect for espionage.
and
No,
then
he is of the opinion that you guys are kind of. He's not the proper zealots who view you guys as basically the Ubermensch, but he does view you as a potential evolution of humanity, basically. So he likes you.
Okay. I'll say, well, when does the sun rise? How much time do we have to do this?
Oh, you should have plenty of time. I mean, the advance itself is slated for 3 a.m. and it's currently 1 or 2, I think. So you should have like an hour and a half easy.
Depends on how many tea
Right.
breaks we take.
Oh, by the way, if you have rifles, those you may also have a bayonet.
Yes,
Ooh,
please.
that's nice.
I just realized that I can't use the gun that I took because it requires a strength of 2, and I have 1 strength.
It's a terrible idea.
Oops. I'm sure I can get one.
You could swap. You're still.
You can
here.
just take another gun.
No, they all require 2 strength.
It does not take 2 strength to. It takes 2 strength for a pistol. Holy shit!
Let me just look at it. Yeah. So
All right. Well, I
Yeah, it
hope you like
says-
daggers.
it says the Luger takes 2 strength, the Beretta takes 2 strength, and they all take 2 strength.
Right. Well, I mean, the opposite just kind of looks at you, I guess. How fucking. I mean, you are literally a child, so. He just sighs and goes over to a cabinet and hands you a tiny little fucking pistol.
All right. let me put this. Okay, I'll trade that in then.
Tiny pistol.
Yeah,
What do we
a
call it?
fucking Tokarev.
Like a little Fisher Price.
The tiny pistol. What's the stats in my tiny pistol?
My first sidearm.
I put it in the thing.
Okay, let me grab it. It really is a pea shooter, isn't it?
Yes. It's pretty terrible.
Size small. Range low.
Range. Arm sling.
Basically.
It sounds Russian.
The bullets are fucking tiny. Like you can it's pathetic. It's horrible.
Is this the kind of gun that you shoot yourself with to work up to higher caliber immunities?
Well,
Basically.
the damage is still the same as the Luger, though, and it's also the same capacity. It's just less range.
Yep.
Okay,
Shit, now I want one.
Bullets still hurt, but
I mean,
Yeah.
if it's like a.
damage of 2. Yep.
Which Tokarev is this?
the T-33.
A T-33?
Mhm.
What did it? It shot a. Oh, that should do more damage. That'll do more damage than a 9x19.
No, the case, it's quite
762x25 is no joke.
it sounds like that, but that's the Russian definition of that.
Can I get the 0815?
No, B.
A German told me that I should get a 0815.
He lied to you.
Okay, guys, I've got my gun.
Just give her a water pistol. Chat's recommending that I ask for armor, if there is any.
He doesn't have any armor, no. Like the Germans don't use armor. Like he's kind of intrigued by the idea. Like maybe he can fix you up something eventually, but there's no
helmet?
standard made armor.
Didn't they have like spiked helmets?
Pickle helmet?
That's
No.
World War One.
Oh, okay.
Since
Yeah,
my
yeah.
character is insane and can see glimpses of the future, can I tell him what a MG42 looks like by drawing it?
Yes, you could.
They
But
have,
yeah,
they have MP38s.
you can have Stahlhelms, but they're not going to give you like any real armor.
It is better than nothing, I suppose.
Better than nothing.
but I guess we're also role playing, and the German Nazi hat does give a certain presence.
Can we go shooty now?
That is a
I
tiny
don't
bullet.
know.
I don't know. Sargon done sippy.
Should we do some more shopping?
Well, Sargon hasn't
You know what
got
we
his
should
stuff
do?
yet, but he's gone.
You know what we should do?
God.
We should go and find an island and develop it into a silver mine.
We could do that too. We'll do that next episode. We'll go to a small island in the Scandinavian Sea or something. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it doesn't take you long to move up to the front. You let your truck stay because it would make noise. It's pitch dark, but of course you're fucking vampires. You don't give a shit, do you?
Do we
Now
have night vision?
vampires
Actually-
can see in the dark, right?
It's never been established. Can they see in the dark?
I'm pretty sure they can. They're fucking vampires.
I've got some artwork here.
I don't know. I assume
Is that-
they'd have decent night vision because they're used to it, but
Is that
Here-
the equivalent of true sight?
Here's my character. Looks good.
That does look good. That's really nice.
Yeah.
But no, I would assume vampires can see in the dark. I mean, they have heightened senses, right? So, I mean, probably.
yeah. But what if it's like a sense of irony or something,
A sense of irony.
which would be
It seems like
appropriate if
something
we
worth
couldn't
looking
see in
up.
the dark. All right, I'll Google it. We'll see. Can vampires see in the dark?
I've got it here.
Kindred do
Oh,
not suffer normal
footprints.
vision penalties for being in the dark and can compensate with hearing. In full darkness, they only suffer a -2 die penalty through rolls that require vision. So yeah, they do have some penalties, but they can make up for it.
Yeah.
The science of vampirism says they have excellent night vision, but they're effectively blind in the day.
In the Masquerade actual rule set, if you have Protean 1 or Auspex 1, you have night vision. Otherwise, you have human vision.
Oh,
But you have-
I have night vision then.
But you have better than average hearing, so you can kind of make up for it. I think I have Auspex 1 as well.
I think all of you have fucking Auspex, don't you?
I have Auspex 3.
I have Protean.
Jesus.
Let me see. I can see V's character. What does he have? He has Dominate and Obfuscate. He doesn't have any night vision at all.
He has National Socialists.
He does.
I can't.
Right, so V is blind, but everybody else can see.
I
I
think so.
have dominate, fortitude, and presence. I don't have all specs.
So you can't see either.
2 of you are
I might
blind.
have something else.
What does Sargon have?
Auspex and blood magic, I think.
Okay, so if he were here, he could see.
If he were here, he could see.
I think
Okay.
night vision isn't invented yet, right?
Well, it's in the prototype stages, but not really.
Okay, well, how dark are we talking about? Is there a moon at least?
It's pretty fucking dark, but I mean, you've got Auspex, so you spot the guard outpost. It's a medium-sized hut standing on the large dirt road. You can see a bonfire flickering outside in the dark. There's a guard just sitting by it. His weapon is sitting next to him. And this is the field. This over here, by the way, is barbed wire. It's difficult to fucking see, but I couldn't find barbed wire that looked decent.
Can we tell if the tank is running?
The tank, you cannot hear any engine noises from it.
What's the range on Dominate?
What is the range on Dominate V?
Let me take a look here, I guess. I think you have to be quite close. It says like level 1 Dominate gives a simple one-word order that a target must obey. I assume they have to be able to hear it.
I have level 4 Dominate.
Okay.
Let's see. Level 1, Cloud Memory, Mesmerize, Forgetful Mind. Level 4 rationalize.
What does rationalize do?
And the dominate
It's a very deep question.
characteristics.
Okay.
You should probably read your fucking abilities to be a bigger delay.
Its use almost always adheres to two important restrictions. The user must meet the eyes of the target and must speak in a language that is clearly heard and understood by the target. So you have to be closer than this.
Mm-hmm. Obfuscate is the stealth, yeah? So I think I'll use that.
Okay, you don't want to at least take a second to converse with the rest of the party before doing something?
Are you asking V that question?
I know, but he's getting worse, and I'm trying to reel it in.
Well, I assume you guys want to sneak in, right? Because we have to do it quietly.
Let me just quickly look something up before
We have to do it
make a
without them
move here.
raising the alarm.
I may have slightly missed what our overall objective is here. I apologize.
You are to neutralize the guard post, and as quietly as possible, preferably.
All right.
Yeah, if somebody has obfuscate, they can sneak in without really being seen.
Yeah, I have obfuscate. Anyone else?
I'm trying to find my vampire handbook, essentially.
What level of obfuscate?
Level 1.
That will give you Cloak of Shadows. Standing perfectly still, the user blends into the surroundings, so you're probably not going to sneak great with that.
As long as you're not moving, you can't be seen. That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
I need to find out what Presence does. It might have something for this.
Are there
I'm just
windows
like
on this?
oh yeah, windows on the house here.
There are no windows on that side.
Okay. I accidentally
You can
drew on the
see
thing.
some. You can see some light, however, seeping out from the side over here. So there's probably light sweeping out of windows on this side of the building.
And how much is the radius of this fire? Like, I assume this place is completely dark.
Yeah, it's about to the sandbags around. No more than that.
So he can't see us if we come here, like.
Probably not. And he'd roll to spot you, but it's unlikely.
Yeah. I mean, there's no spotlight or anything like that.
No. He doesn't seem to be particularly on guard either.
Is the house tall enough that we could jump, being vampires and all?
Unlikely.
Okay. So what's your plan, guys?
I need to find the actual manual.
I'm just using the wiki. What are you looking for?
The manual that Arch linked. If there's a wiki, I might use that actually. What is the wiki for this?
Here, I'll just paste it. It's got this is a list of all of the various disciplines. You can just open the ones that you have.
Also, we're not at war with the Russians, right? So even if they would spot us, they wouldn't shoot at us unless we cross the border.
Possibly.
Yeah, but surely if we're attacking their outpost, we're declaring war if they see us.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, if he would spot me here, I'm on German territory, so he wouldn't open fire and there would be no problem, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of assumptions from a twitchy border guard, but technically...
I mean, it would be an international incident.
Not in the 40s.
Worse things have happened.
Especially at the Polish border.
See what I got here.
Well, we can do this a number of ways. If we don't know how many people are inside the house yet, so it would be a good idea for us to maybe, if we can, get closer and listen in, try to peer through windows to see if we can find out how many it is we're dealing with. Because if it's one or two, it'll be easy. You can just take them out. But if there's more than that, or if they have some weird stuff going on in there, we might want to get creative.
All right, let's try sneaking through the woods and see what's on this side of the building.
Yeah, let's slip around. Those of you who have any kind of stealthing ability should probably go ahead, because I do not have obfuscate.
Well, let me see, according to the handbook, what do I want to use to open the handbook, the PDFs. Guess we'll just use go to Protean.
Should we try the commandos approach and throw a pack of cigarettes to see if he comes up?
Protean. Oh, actually, let me see, because I have animalism. So if there's, I assume there's crows and stuff in the forest. So if there's a way for me to, like, maybe take control of a crow, like go all Bran, and take control of a bird or anything, fly it on the window, have it look inside, maybe something like that.
Well, there are certainly birds around. Let's see, what level of animalism do you have?
Let me see. Pull that up. Animalism is 1, Protean is 2.
You can ask a crow, because it says speak telepathically with an animal whose eyes you meet. Just say, hey, can you go check it out for me? Maybe he'll say yes.
Let me see.
The crows
Maybe.
have a concept of consent.
Well, of course, they're not barbarians.
If you're going
They're
to
not
fit,
communists.
So what was it again? Animalism level.
I have animalism level 1 and Protean level 2.
does animalism work on communists?
No. So level 1 is bond famulus, so you can blood bond an animal and make it into familiar, forming a mental link with it, which allows you to actually. Then you could, move it and everything.
Right.
Yeah, I guess we're using different rule books because
Maybe.
the one that I have says feral speech as the first point in animalism.
Yeah. And then beckoning. Feral speech should be able to work though, because right now Protean, because I can see in the dark. Use sonar-like abilities to orientate yourself underwater. Yeah, that'll be useful. Dolphins unsight. Yeah, it's fucking amazing. Earthmeld. I don't have that yet. Shape of the Beast. I gotta get myself that. But for now, yeah. What rule book are you using exactly? Because I think we might be using different ones.
The V5, the one that is linked in the disk, the Google Drive.
Right. Let me go to that then. 269 is that ability. Presence.
Animalism is a bit further up. 245.
245. Doolittling. All right. Bond families. All those powers. The power alone is not a way two-way communication. Follow simple verbal instructions. It attacks in defense of itself. Actual crow murder.
A murder of crows.
This master can otherwise be persuaded to fight something it would not normally attack. Well, let's see. So wait, sense the beast. Mortals may have any sensitive nature, hunger, hostility. Sense the beast. I guess I don't need that yet. Now I have feral whispers until. Yeah, because this is different than the wiki, so we're going by this then. All right, and I'll just close the wiki. Might as well.
All right. I just noticed that Sargon is now completely left.
Oh no!
That happened a little while ago.
Oh jeez.
It happened so quietly.
What happened there? God damn it, Sargon.
Who knows? Right. So some of you wanted to sneak around the back, did you?
To the side, potentially, yeah.
Yeah, let's slip through the bushes. Can I move my character?
All right. Let's see. Roll some kind of stealth would be nice.
Okay, let's see what we got here. I do have a 1 in stealth, so I can just click it.
Mhm.
Which is input value? I assume it's dexterity.
Let's see. So the way this system here works is that stealth, you click that, and then you'd pick your attribute. In the case of stealth, that would probably be dexterity, I'd think.
Yep. So let's do it.
So select dexterity.
It says modifiers.
Yep, nothing.
Okay. I rolled a 0.
Yeah, that's 0 degrees of success.
So
So-
stealth is for dexterity.
You make a fair bit of noise as you're doing this. You know,
God damn it.
you crunch through the branches, snapping twigs, all kinds of shit. You make a fair bit of noise.
God damn it.
The guard looks up from his bonfire, walks over to the sandbags, and just peers off into the darkness, like he's looking for something. You know, he doesn't seem necessarily alarmed, more like
Probably an animal. He
intrigued.
thinks it is.
Yeah, the animal noises basically.
If you guys want, I can just walk up to him and dominate.
At least he asked this time.
True enough. Give me a
Well-
second, though.
He is. I guess if he's right here at the edge of the woods, or I guess he's still over there. So what does your dominate do actually? What does it allow you to do?
And I'm looking at it now, but basically I can get them to do whatever I want as long as they can hear me and they can make eye contact.
Not fucking really.
Yeah, I wouldn't want
level one is cloud memory. I can make them forget that they saw something, like I can feed on someone and then they forget that I did it. Level 2 is mesmerize. I can issue complex commands to a victim, and as long as they have they look into my eyes and they understand the instructions, they can have to carry it out immediately.
Do you speak Russian, V?
Yeah, it's one of the languages I learned.
Good. Then it might actually work. But before that, Rags also does a sneak, and he does so much, much better. He barely makes a sound as he moves up to the side of the building.
God damn it.
Is there a way for me to? Are there any windows on this west side that I can look through inside?
Yep, there are 3 windows. Peeking in through them, you see a fairly brightly lit interior. There's stacks of boxes, supplies, stuff like that. You can hear voices peeking in through the first window.
Can I determine how many voices I hear?
Let's see. That would probably be perception from this position.
All right, let me see here.
Or rationalize. The vampire's victims now believe that anything they do under the influence of the dominate was a result of their own free will and defend their actions, however absurd. So basically, I could just tell him to let us in.
And then do what?
Step 2.
Distract his friends while we go in and shoot them, I guess.
Hold on. Let me ask this. So the second ability for animalism is weight of the feather. Would that allow me to sneak better because it makes me so light, and it even says it allows me to avoid triggering pressure sensors? Would that give me a little bonus for stealthing?
Yeah, I'd probably say so.
All right. I'll keep that in mind for later.
So to determine voices, roll your awareness check.
All right. Yeah, let me give it a look. So on this, it will be.
Hold on, I've got some artwork here.
Yeah.
First off, here's our absentee Sargon.
With his teeth. That's great.
Oh, God. That's horrible. Oh.
And then here's the joke.
I can literally convince him to walk into a fire. And
Just puts a pistol in his mouth.
We doing it, boys.
Jesus.
Episode 1, we doing this. So
Okay, I have
I'm
level
good awareness.
I've got level 3 aspects. I can probably figure out some stuff about these people mentally.
Okay, let's finish what Ranks is doing first. Then we'll move on.
Yep. Sorry.
All right. So input value, would that be like
Attributes?
wits?
Yep, the attribute. In this case, I'd probably say that it's composure, because you're trying to stay calm, listen, etc.
All right, that's fair enough. I like that. That's kind of nifty. And modifiers, when do those apply?
Actually, modifier 1, because you're so sneaky.
Ooh.
Oh wow, that was wow, shit.
I rolled 7 dice and I got
And you got 3 1s. Right.
Wow. 1 2 2 1 4 1 2.
Okay, you have no fucking clue how many people is inside. Like no, not even that. You come back. I mean, there's a fucking battalion in there as far as you're concerned.
Well, there's at least 2.
Yes, the entire fucking Red Army is apparently in this fucking barracks.
Do you guys want to dominate and ask him to come out and we can interrogate him?
Wait, hold up. What's that, V?
Do you want me to dominate him, ask him to come out, and we can interrogate him?
I wouldn't, because I think that if you call out loud enough for him to hear it, there's a chance that somebody else might as well.
By the time you get close enough to use your dominate, he might already have shot you.
No, because it's on the German border. They're not going to open fire. We're not at war yet.
Again, as I said, that's a risk you're taking.
It's a lot. That's rousing a lot of suspicion.
Okay, what type of roll would I have to do so my character can figure out if he's going to open fire or not?
Well,
None.
actually,
you can't read his mind, sadly.
Omniscience roll.
Situation, right? Like, I know if I go at the U.S. border, the Americans won't fire at me.
Yes, this is a slightly different situation than going to the U.S. border.
Yeah, so would my character manage to rationalize if, just by spotting me here?
I actually have an ability to do that.
I think that kind of question is up to the player to decide, not the.
Well, I can sense the beast. That's an ability that I have. I can sense the beast's presence in mortals, vampires, and other supernaturals, gaining a sense of their nature, hunger, and hostility.
Doesn't that only work on, doesn't nature mean the kind of beast they are, rather than the kind of person they are?
I'd say that would work for humans.
Yeah. And we are animals, after all. But a win allows the user to sense the level of hostility in a target, whether the person is prepared to do harm or even determined to cause it, and determine whether they harbor a supernatural beast, marking them as a vampire or werewolf. These bonuses of crit success. It can be used both passively and actively. So I can actually do that. Yeah, I can sense his hostility, assuming that I get 7 dice rolls, and then
I can sense everything with share the senses level 3 aspects.
Oh man, go for it.
Who is trying to draw a swastika and failing horribly?
Probably V. Blame V.
It's yellow, so I think it's V.
But I'm not trying to draw a swastika. I'm just bored.
Okay, so which one did you want? Level 3. That's Scry the Soul.
There's 2 abilities under level 3: Scry the Soul and Share the Senses.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Scry the Soul, Share the Senses. Yes. So Share the Senses. That is a reserve plus auspex. Resolve, excuse me, plus auspex.
Yep.
To tap into the sense of another mortal or vampire, seeing, hearing, or feeling what they do. The user still retains their own perception, still aware of their own surroundings. Whether tap into someone. Strange, this power requires line of sight to initiate. So you'll have to be able to. Can you see him from there?
Yeah, over the rock. And he's got the firelight behind him. So
yeah, you can see him. You could use it to do that.
What is this? Like a rock or something? A pit?
God damn it, roll 20. What is what? Point at it again.
This thing.
Yes, it's just large rock.
Okay, so I can see him.
You'd probably have to move like over here.
All right. I'll break a few more twigs on the way.
Yep.
But I can see him. Okay.
Yep, you can see him.
20 meters. That's not even that far either. Okay. So resolve plus aspects. So how would I actually set up this roll here?
Resolve.
me just find it on the sheet.
Auspex.
Okay, so let's go to... Where is resolve?
That is a trait.
Right, there it is. And then second attribute will be it's not even there.
The second is Auspex, so just do a resolve roll and then an Auspex roll.
Oh, really? I wouldn't just put my Auspex in as the modifier?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No, it's size rolls, I'm pretty sure.
All right.
And then roll Auspex.
Yep. Let me just go down there.
I think you've set it... Yeah, you've set it to strengthen firearms right now.
Wait, have I? I don't
Yes.
think so. I mean, when I... Oh, shit, that's right. Oh, I got it. Oh, okay. I know what you mean. So,
Yeah, just...
resolve and...
Oh, that's how you do it. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, smart.
All right. So, fair enough. I don't
It's still set to firearms.
Yeah, I can't find Auspex in here. It just says discipline. That's all it says.
Yeah, that'll probably work.
All right, let's hope.
So that rolled 5 dice. That sounds about right. So I think that actually worked.
Okay.
Yep, that's 3 levels of success, which is good enough. You do indeed reach out and share senses with the little Russian. Can you understand Russian?
No, I wouldn't be able to.
I can translate for him.
Here, I'll just like mind meld with you, V, so you can feel this.
He said, "Boobla boobla goobla boob."
Now we get to answer the age-old question: do people of other countries think in different languages?
Yes, you hear something like Shirtovsky Shkutsna.
I translate for him.
Okay, here I'll like whisper it to V. V, are you close by?
Yeah.
V, come here.
Yeah, I go closer and I play translator.
I'll like whisper the Russian to V.
V, pop into the D&D chat in Discord so I can give you access to the translation room.
There's a translation room.
Yes.
I am in D&D chat.
No, the voice chat so I can see you because you're set to away or something.
Oh, like here?
Yep. So now I can give you... What the fuck? There, D&D Russian. Right. Now you should see translation room.
All right.
Yep. So that's what he thought.
Yep. The Bolshevik is a little bit bored at the moment with his guard duties.
I see. Okay, so he still has no clue that we're here, despite the breaks and leaves and stuff.
I'm kind of starting to feel his emotion. Well,
Yep.
He
He just wanders back to the fire after a little while.
Like,
okay.
Here's what I suggest. You all get into firing positions. I risk my neck, and I go here, try to dominate him. And if it doesn't work, you guys open fire, and we do this mission. It's like
I have no idea what your plan is, by the way.
I can see and hear what he does as well. So
how many
can
people
I see? Hold on. Can I see anything from his eyes that we can't see back here? Anything new information?
Not really. Like, he sees way less than you do because it's dark.
So
By the way, I can also... My character also does...
so we can actually start some combat.
Oh, we will start combat in just a second. There's one more thing I want to see if I can tell. Can I tell through, say, like looking through the front window of this place or something, or just from his own knowledge, how many people are here?
Oh, yeah, that's actually that's pretty good. Like, so you're gonna try and figure out how many people he knows is there.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Would you be able to do that? Can tap into the sense of another mortal vampire, seeing, hearing, and feeling what they do. There's a perception. I don't think you can read like his knowledge.
You'd have to see them or hear them.
Yeah.
But
Well-
can he see or hear them right now? Moving
And-
around inside? Can he?
He can't. No.
He doesn't like hear like them having a party in there or something.
Not really. No.
Ah, okay. All right.
A communist party?
Yeah, come on, guys, get in position.
All right. Well, that's all the information I can get, and I'll share it with the team. But I think it's time for us to do some kind of fighting here. So I'm ready.
Yeah, before
They wanted us to be quiet as we could, and they don't know
Yeah,
we're
they
here,
did.
so we don't have to engage in combat. And combat is dangerous.
okay, I want to engage.
Listen, I have
Please.
I have presence and I can speak Russian, so I could just go up there and say, "Good evening. Have you heard the tenets of glorious individualism, quote unquote?"
Yeah, that's what I want to do, and I have dominate, so you can't even
Well,
resist.
I'm not talking about dominate. I'm talking about something a bit more friendly.
Yeah, you could
Oh,
talk to
God.
him. Maybe you could say, "Oh, so I've heard about this socialism, communism. Tell me more."
Yeah, Arch, I wanna go over here.
Also, if you could get their attention on you, I could sneak in the window behind him with an SMG. I mean, I'm here sneaking.
Perfect. Yeah, so Arch, I'm gonna try sneaking over here.
Okay. Sneak.
I have a 0 in sneak, so I'll probably.
Oh,
We've got some artwork here. It's like the whole Red Army is in there, and no, it's just Dankula.
that's good. then.
Jesus. And V does his usual luck and rolls a 10, so that's 4 degrees of success.
Holy fuck, V!
So
All right.
I'm here.
Yep. V effortlessly sneaks up there, all quiet and shit.
What's the distance? I wouldn't be able to see his eyes from here, right? 12 meters, kind of far away.
Not really any V. Look, he's staring into the fire.
I want to try making an animal sound like an owl or something. Let's see what that would be performed.
Yeah, performance.
Yeah, I'm still linked to his mind, so I can tell if he notices V, right?
Yeah, he hasn't noticed him yet.
All right.
Performance plus, let's say, intelligence. No, performance plus animal keen. That makes more sense. So just roll both of them.
I don't think I have animal keen.
Well, fuck you then.
Or manipulation. Because I want to manipulate him to come over here.
No. If you want to make fucking animal noises, that would be performance and animal keen.
All right. No, but I mean, like, the list doesn't allow me to have animal keen on it.
You have
Yeah,
animal keen.
It's under skills.
Yep. It's right
Near
there.
the top.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I roll.
Okay, and the other one?
Animal keen is at 0, so.
I think it still lets you roll. Yep. Okay, so 2 degrees of success. Yeah, he does hear you. He's not particularly convinced that's a really strange sounding animal. Like it's an owl that goes like, Heil Hitler! Heil Hitler!
Okay. I take a twig and I purposefully break it.
Okay, yeah, he's already heard you.
Okay.
Now you're just making more noises.
Yeah, I want him to come over here.
Okay, he rises to his feet. Stosa. And
Nani?
basically, yes. And he comes over. Yeah, you can probably see his eyes from here.
Right.
Does he notice you? He's not particularly observant, I must say.
Okay. It's dominate time.
It's dominate time.
Wait, what happens to me when V dominates somebody that I'm inside the head of?
Bad things. Bad things.
That is a good question.
God damn it. The first fucking combat.
Right? He doesn't notice you, but you can lock eyes with him and do your thing.
Yeah. So the vampire can issue a complex command to a victim, and as long as they have the gaze and are relatively quiet in which this issued the instructions, they must be carried out immediately to the victim's best ability. and must not contain any conditional actions. For example, if you see Henry, give him the document, as this would require the victims to exercise cognition.
And
So,
this is
dominate level 2, I believe. Let me, yeah, dominate level 2, mesmerize.
right.
So I order him to come out into the woods.
It's not quite that easy. Manipulation plus dominate.
Yeah, and I think because he's a mortal, he also gets a penalty.
Who knows?
Let's see. No roll is required against an unprepared mortal victim. Commanding a resisting victim, a victim that is a vampire or has previously dominated, blah, 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 then you have to roll.
Unprepared. I wouldn't call him unprepared. Like, he is on guard duty. Like, he's not just a civilian.
I guess, but he doesn't expect domination, like magic and shit.
I'll give you a bonus to it, but you'll have to roll. Like, he's
All right.
not completely dumb.
Okay, let me find it where it is. Under core, I guess. What is
right. Go to discipline.
Okay.
Dominate. And then on the 2 boxes next there, you put manipulation plus dominate. So you select manipulation like that, and then discipline like this. See?
Okay.
And then you just roll that. Modifier 1.
Yep.
Did you roll?
I did.
Hunger success. I guess you're hungry.
he rolled to rouse accidentally.
Yeah,
what happens when you're out of blood.
Yeah, I don't think that's what happened. Which button did you press now?
The dice next to dominate.
Oh yeah, don't pick that one. Click the one on the far right.
Okay. So, far right.
There we go. That's more like it. Did you add in the 1 bonus?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I guess it's good enough.
You still got it.
All right. I'm going to roll intelligence. I mean, he's a fucking Russian peasant. He's not the smartest fucking bastard
Yeah, he's
ever.
a Russian. They're all peasants.
I mean, he's not great at this. Yeah, you got him.
He didn't Russia didn't send their best. What?
Everyone's clipping you just saying far right now.
Yeah, silently. So I'm saying silently walk into the woods.
Contain any conditional actions. Give them documents that require the victim to exercise cognition. So just walk silently into the woods. Okay, well, I guess that fulfills it. Yeah.
Actually, V, have him walk back to our camp so he can be captured.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to capture him as he walks into the woods. I can't issue very complex.
Yeah, Dev, earn that paycheck.
Okay, yeah, he walks around the barbed wire and starts walking towards the woods.
All right, well, guys.
All right, Luzulu, do you want to jump him?
He sees a small child in a uniform.
All right, I'll burst from the bush and jump him. And Uzulu, you're coming with me.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I walk towards him as well.
Yeah. So we'll all just dogpile this guy.
Yeah, make sure you take the weapon.
What?
Okay. This is just cruel and unusual in my opinion, but okay. All right.
Oh, it could have been a whole lot worse.
So pick one of you to roll strength and brawl, I think.
Oh, things I'm really good at.
It shouldn't be me. I have strength of 1.
Here.
I have a strength of
I
1
can't
and a
hold a
brawl of
pistol.
0.
I've got strength 2, brawl 0.
Oh man, I got
Oh, in
strength.
that case,
I'm an academic, okay?
In that case, I'll keep manipulating him. That's okay.
V, do you have strength and brawl?
No.
You don't have either of those things?
No, but I can use a stronger manipulation thing. Let's see. Got level 4. Rationalize. The vampire's victim now believe that anything they do under the influence of dominate was on their own free will, and defend their actions, however absurd.
Well,
Okay,
we're killing him.
That doesn't necessarily help here.
No,
Why
can I
not?
cast
Wait,
it on him?
just tell him to handcuff himself.
Yeah, can I
Tag him.
cast that on him again?
On the what? Rationalize?
Yeah.
I believe that anything they do now under the influence of was a result of their own free will, defend their action now absurd. And you want to? I mean, he doesn't have handcuffs. What do you want to try and force it to do?
I want to convince him that he is a Nazi spy, and he's going to cooperate with us in order to take over this guard post.
Very clever.
I guess.
Does he speak German?
He's going to rationalize it.
Oh, that's a good question. Does he speak German?
He doesn't, but okay.
I can't understand my comrades, but okay.
Right? Yeah. No. He thinks he's a German spy.
Yeah, I placed my hand on his shoulder and I told him that he's part of a program, a sleeper agent, and he's actually a German married to a very beautiful Frau named Hansa. But we wiped his memory so that he believes he's a Russian, but he's really not.
Okay. He starts repeating Frau.
He used to know German. He used to speak it, but part of the indoctrination program, he forgot it, so he had to learn Russian instead.
We couldn't just reteach him German. That would be fucking ridiculous.
Okay. Yeah. No. According to these rules, he doesn't even have a save against this. He's just like, yeah, fuck it. Heil Hitler and everything, I guess. Yeah, sure.
How many guardsmen are inside?
What did your reconnaissance mission yielded?
What's your reconnaissance mission yielded? Yeah, okay. There's his buddy, or he thought he was his buddy, Ivan. He's inside. They've got an engineer in there who's looking after the T-26, and there's 2 crew members. Then there's their officer and some pompous, big shot political commissar cunt who took the big room.
So we got how many?
6.
All right.
What do you guys suggest? Should I ask him to go and shoot the officer?
What part of
maybe.
quiet did you guys not understand?
It would be loud. That would not rouse German suspicion, though, but it would be loud.
He can use a knife and
They would
just
treat it as if it was a traitor or a crazy man, or
he can just walk up to the officer and slice his throat.
He doesn't have a knife.
I can give him one.
Okay.
here, take this SS dagger. They won't suspect a thing.
Jesus.
So there's 6 more. 6 more.
Yeah, you know what? I actually give him a knife and I tell him, try to kill them quietly. Go behind them and slice their throat.
He doesn't think that's overly likely to happen.
That is a bit much. Maybe. Well, there. What if? I'm trying to think if there's anything that we can kind of do here.
Yeah, I can get him to call out one of his bodies, and I can dominate the second person as well.
Is there any limit to this power of yours?
Well, yes, until the dice god says "fuck you" and one of them resists.
So there's 6 more, which means, and there's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means there's now 6 of us, and it's now a 6v6. And this is turned into an elaborate game of 1940s themed Rainbow Six Siege.
With the power to recruit the enemy.
Man, that tank. Anything we can do with a tank would be loud, though. So it's kind of out of it.
What would it take to get his bodies out?
What?
What would it take to get the officer out of the house?
He doesn't really know. Like just reporting to him and like, hey, there's something you gotta see out here, I guess.
Yeah, do that and get the officer to talk to me, to look into my eyes.
I doubt it would be the officer to go
okay.
out.
I will sit here and basically get the officer alone to look towards this place when he comes up.
I mean, okay, so he just says like, wouldn't it be better if I just told him that there's a German officer here to see him?
No, you're a spy.
He doesn't. Okay, so the nature of his work.
Yeah,
as
but
a
you're
spy-
at peace right now, remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There is a German officer that wants to talk with it.
V does not understand this concept of peace.
Weren't you
Restrained
trying
word.
to convince me earlier that if I walk here, I'll be shot?
Not me, no.
Well, which one was it?
Well, if he spotted you and you didn't do a good sneak, there's every chance you could have been shot. The fact that it didn't happen does not mean it was impossible.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to necessarily burst anyone's bubble here, but we do have blood pools. So once you spend all of your blood, you can't use these magical abilities anymore.
How much did I spend for Dominate? Because it doesn't say.
There's no... Is there a cost fucking Mesmerize? Was that it?
Yeah.
Cost 1 rouse check. Oh yeah, we should have made him do the rouse actually first. Yeah, I forgot about that.
What is rouse?
To try and get your blood powers going.
And if I fail, the spell fails?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So
blood points they can be spent for healing damage. They can raise attributes temporarily. You make ghouls with them, and some disciplines require blood points.
It doesn't say blood points.
Nope.
Sorry, blood pool is what it's called.
Let's see. It's just 1 rouse check. Does rouse take blood automatically though? Because I mean that would make sense, but
I think it's only the strongest abilities that actually require like a full spending of blood.
Okay. Well, you guys continue your conversation. I'll look it up.
So how about those Jews?
Yeah, no. Tell him there's a civilian that wants to speak. That's outside.
Okay. Again, the soldier kind of protests, like it's a civilian. Now.
The thing is, I want the officer to come out alone without other soldiers, or with only him. You know, like I don't want the officer to come out with everyone in the guard post.
V, what's your dominate level?
4.
That's good, but you were mentioning rationalize. Is that something you thought you had?
It's in the manual. Let me find it.
I see it in the wiki as level 6.
Yeah, it's level 4 rationalize, page 259.
Okay, the wiki is not accurate then, because it's in the wiki. It's on 6.
Yeah, here we go. I got it here. Whenever you use,
you guys gave me.
Whenever something requires a rouse check, you have to get a result of 6 or higher. If you don't, then you gain a point of hunger, and that's the blood pool in this game.
Oh.
Like, 3rd edition just gave you like 10 or 20 points of blood, and you just spent those on spells.
I see.
Hunger and blood is separate.
Oh, that was the hunger success. It actually rolled the rouse for me, Arch.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, and it was a success.
It said rouse, hunger.
Oh, so you rolled that one first, and then you roll that one. Okay, that makes sense-ish.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. I'll be waiting here and tell the officer that there is a German officer of high rank that wants to talk with him.
Okay. Where would you be hiding? You said.
The same spot here.
Okay, so you're going to talk to him, and okay, the soldiers may be mildly confused by this, but
sure. I want to dominate the officer.
Okay. He heads off inside.
Right, I sit here.
I'll just squat in the bush and wait a minute for him to come out.
Basically.
I sit all straight, like Nazi fashion,
Okay. Eventually, the officer comes out, and you can hear the two conversing. So the officer is looking at him and goes like, "Get you on." The soldier just kind of shrugs. And?
Well, I waited for them to come here.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to go on Russian territory.
All right. The soldier points towards the corner and goes, "On Tam." The officer just looks at him quizzically, like, "What?"
I make a loud cough, like.
The officer just looks at him like, "Tiptyan."
What are they saying? Because I understand Russian.
Yeah, it's in the translation thing.
Oh, let me check it out.
Yeah, because the soldier.
Well, I wait for him to convince the officer.
He'd be waiting a while, I think.
Okay, he just on the Svisny Notam. I'm probably butchering Russian, but I'm doing my best.
Oh, there'll be some Russian butchering.
The officer just looks at him like he's fucking crazy.
I walk over here so that the officer sees me.
Let's see. All right, you walk over. Okay, you stand up. You kind of lean around the side of the structure, I guess. Why wouldn't you just stand in the road like a normal human fucking being? Like, God, you're making yourself so suspicious.
Well, it's the map that you drew. Like, why is there just a small barbed fence here and the road is empty? Like I don't
Because
know.
a road, the purpose of a road is for the allowing of
Okay. In that case, put me in the road because my character would know about it.
a road. Yes, we would all know about those.
Yes, you would all know about that. That's not in-game character knowledge. That's basic fucking understanding.
I mean,
What
look,
are these roads you speak of?
this is the border, right? Why isn't there a fence on the road or something?
Because you're at fucking peace. You have a cooperation treaty, and the Russians are under orders to not do anything to piss you off.
All right, fair enough. I didn't know that, so I'll just sit here then.
Yeah,
Okay,
the Nazis were famous for keeping their peace treaties.
you walk around just really strangely, and the officer just looks at you like, "What the fuck?" He sighs, like visibly annoyed, and he comes over. He tries speaking German, a few words to you. He's asking what you want, basically.
Yeah, I say,
speech.
Rasky, we had the fugitive that we believed hopped the border, and as I say this, I try to dominate him.
Okay, so rouse check first.
I think it's when I do the dominate, it does the rouse check automatically. Let's see.
Actually, so let's do a little test of this, so we don't have to do it in the future. So first, you have the ability itself. Ezri, is this one? This is yours. Okay, where's your dominate? There's your dominate. So if you roll just that, what happens? Yeah, that's the rouse. So the one on the left, that's the rouse. So you roll that, and then you roll the one on the
right.
Not far right. Yes. That's the dominate. First, you roll the rouse.
You rolled it for me.
No, V, I did not. I was just testing. There you go. All right, and that's also a critical success on the rouse right there. That's 4 degrees of success. So, yep, he's pretty badly dominated. Let's see, can he resist? He needs. It's mathematically impossible. Oh no, there is actually. If he rolls 2 10s, he has a chance. Fucking likely. All right, let's see. Close. He rolled 110, but no cigar.
Hold on, I got some artwork here.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to tell him that he's going to inform his men that they're on a secret mission to capture a fugitive that defected towards the German ranks, and they have to capture him without causing a international incident. So they have to just be quiet and all of them go towards, I suppose I will give him the coordinates where the German outpost is, that little cabin, little log cabin.
Wait, what? What?
Okay, so I tell them that he needs to go in the cabin and tell all of his men, every single one, that they're on a secret mission from high command, that a German spy escaped their territory and went into German territory. And they have to capture him quietly before he reaches the Nazi camp.
Okay.
And I tell him that the place they need to go is the German base. So they're basically just all going to walk out towards the German base. And they're under strict orders not to shoot any Germans because that would cause an international incident.
Okay, right.
But that does constitute an invasion.
I mean, okay, fair enough. Okay.
Daddy, how did World War II begin?
Well,
V did it.
And, we're going to tell the guy with the radio that the people from the outpost have been hypnotized and they're going to just walk towards the ranks. So they need to set up an ambush and just capture them quietly.
All right. Interesting approach, right? All right. Okay. The officer goes off with his little dude in tow. Okay. He goes inside.
I make myself scarce.
All right.
Yeah, come back to us in the bush here, V. And I'll just ask you what the hell that was.
Well, they're about to surrender to our soldiers.
All right. So, minute passes. Another minute passes. Some loud shouting can be heard from inside the house. You can't quite hear, what's being said. Really.
Hold on, my Auspex is still running. So what is he feeling right now? The guy that I have Auspex over.
Annoyance. Aspirate. He's just kind of like, oh God, this is not going to work.
Guy thinks that he's going home.
Yeah. What can I see in there? Because I can still see stuff.
Okay. Yeah, you can see the officer arguing with the commissar. Really loudly, like, no, we got to find a spy. And the commissar, like, what fucking spy? Oh wait, no, you can't fucking understand a word what they're saying, can you little shit?
I will speak. I will speak it to V, and V will translate for us.
Okay, I'm not going to bother translating this whole fucking conversation. But yeah, like the commissar is just he doesn't know what the fuck is going on anymore. Now I do need to do a wits and awareness test now for the officer because he's starting to wonder too what the fuck's going on.
No, the officer will rationalize it no matter what.
Yeah, but he's being pushed on his beliefs now, so wits plus awareness for him. So it's pretty hard though, difficulty 5. So let's see. Oh, that's pretty good. 4. Yeah, no, okay, Deb. The officer too is not like, no, there's a spy.
Oh God, here, there's some more artwork.
Oh God.
God damn it.
I like how we have the blurred swastikas.
Yeah, the blurred swastika.
Erase them from history. Fuck it.
But yeah, the officer is starting to doubt what the fuck he's on about too now, and the rifleman is just getting more and more like, oh god. Oh god.
So we've succeeded in pranking them.
Basically.
We have sown dissension within the ranks.
I think it's about to unfurl.
Revolution.
Yeah, no, the officer is like, no, I was told this by someone. And he
It's a
like
good idea, but I think it was a little bit too ambitious.
well, if
This plan.
it wasn't a bad plan. He got lucky with his wits awareness, so he kind of started questioning things as well. But I mean, there's a commissar in there. He should know if there really was a spy.
All right, going back here.
I assumed that the guy that we got out was the highest ranking guy in there.
Well, the highest ranking military man, but political officers.
Yeah, I go back here on the road.
Okay.
I wait for them to come out.
All right. Would you? Okay. Dev can tell you they're not really about to come out. He doesn't know where he got this idea from. I mean,
if we set fire to the house, would it be considered done quietly?
Yes, it would be considered done brightly, and the screaming.
Well, I don't know, guys. Like,
capture the guard post. Well, sir, we have denied the enemy access to the guard post.
Well, let me actually do a quick roll here. Let's see. So,
well, I mean, maybe it would look like an accident.
All right, the rifleman decides that we heard this from the Germans, and now the commissar is getting really like, what the fuck?
Okay, we should at this point we should just sneak up, get some fire, and then light the place on fire because there's a bonfire right there.
You know the fire is really dangerous for vampires, right?
Yeah, but nonetheless.
And
yeah,
it will take a little while before this house catches blaze.
Well,
hold on.
I don't know, man. Fires are quick.
Hold on. I've got an idea here. V, you're closest, so you handle the fire. The three of us will just go and block off all the exits.
Hold on, I just want to talk with the commissar, and then once I have the officer and the commissar, they will surrender.
Okay, so with the fire thing, I don't know if our orders implied that this would be an acceptable way to neutral. I feel like it would.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
I think if our first mission results in us destroying the target we were supposed to capture, we might not be very well liked.
I mean, if we rode back in a tank, we would be like, all right, on the plus side, we got the tank. But
it would be a creative interpretation of orders.
Yeah, I don't think I'm down with the conflagration strategy.
Yeah,
it would probably be more quiet to shoot them inside the house than setting fire to it because you can see the fire a while away.
Yeah, but muffled gunshots on the inside of a building, not terribly loud from the outside. Far enough in the woods.
Is the commissar coming out anytime soon?
Well, are you guys going to move up with V, or are you going to sit in the forest?
Wait,
I'll tell you what. I will. I think one or two of us should go around the back so that we can see in through the windows and then fire in through the windows.
Yeah.
Well, if we can convince them all to come outside, and we have the tank, then we can just point the tank gun at them, and they'll probably surrender quite quickly.
Question, actually. Arch, should I have knowledge of the interior layout of the building from looking in through all the windows?
No, but
yeah, I should, because I'm seeing through his eyes. I know what's in there.
That's true. Actually, let me just turn.
Oh, that's turn order.
So, yeah, you can indeed see inside the building, at least as much as they can see. So I'll move you over to that. Because he'll just tell everybody else what's in there. So the officer and the commissar are still just arguing with one another, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. there's a tank crewman sitting by one of the tables, and another rifleman just kind of intrigued by what the fuck this is.
So, do you want to like the two people who didn't fail their stealth roll? So that's Uzlu and Regs. Go around back, take positions at the windows. V and I'll go up front.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's
A
do
grenade wouldn't be too bad right now. It's a shame they didn't have any.
that.
Would have been somewhat loud.
Yeah, but only once.
The Dominic guys won't attack me, right?
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
It might be a little bit unentranced right now, unenthralled.
Can I transform into a Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Yes,
Nope.
but not now. It needs some. It needs some rituals, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay.
Right, Uzulu, do a stealth test.
Are we doing this then? Are we doing the sneak around the outside plan?
Yep.
Still, I would prefer if I could get the Commissar, because then it would be like the most stealthy thing ever imaginable, and it will give us points with.
Well, we'll save that for episode 2. The most stealthy thing imaginable.
Yeah, like no gunfires, no shots, no nothing. Just some people coming up and.
I know S rank mission. I got you, man. All the Panther points.
At the same time, having you two sneak behind will at
It's
least give
a
us
good-
like a
In
backup
case
plan,
things go
right?
south, yeah, then
Yeah.
machine gun fire from the windows
Yeah.
generally effective.
So,
Yeah, but if we can get them to surrender or
Okay,
to
so
go with V's plan, better
what I'm
yet.
going to do now is I'm
that.
going to introduce the time limit to force decisions in a timely manner. So
yes, thank you.
make a decision within a minute.
Uzlu, roll stealth.
Well, yeah, either way, I might as well be in position, so fine. Which attribute do I click for that? Dexterity?
Yes, stealth dexterity. So you click stealth and then choose dexterity.
What did you say that the modifier stat was for that?
No modifier.
Okay. Yay. I rolled a 1. Well, the campaign's beginning as I mean for it to go on.
Yes, you make an incredible amount of noise outside.
Are they even going to hear you because of all the yelling?
I mean, that was a lot of noise. I don't know what you just did, but it was loud.
Knock a few trees over on your way.
Possibly. Okay, so yeah, the commissar was like, "Well, what was that? What is actually going on here?" I'm trying to figure out what the hell he would actually like really do in this situation because he barely understands what the fuck's going on either.
Maybe he'll come out the front and look at Veen, and V can do his thing.
So
see, the distraction was deliberate. I deliberately rolled a 1.
I like it how the strategy here is, oh, there's 6 enemies. Well, we'll just do 6 dominates then.
Hold on a minute. I can sense them sensing that the jig is up, right?
They definitely heard something there.
Okay, so I have a feeling that the jig is up. I'm gonna run towards the tank.
No. I don't think so. I just think they're suspicious. They're on alert. But with all the commotion and confusion, I don't really know if they know exactly what to do.
Hold on. I am hoping that the keys are still in the tank, so I'm running to the tank.
Can you drive a tank?
I can probably just fire it, turn it, and fire it.
In Russian.
Right? Can you turn the tank in Russian? Okay, so you're gonna run towards the tank. That'll take you 60 meters. You can sprint that pretty fucking quickly before they decide what's gonna happen, anyways.
All right.
Now, how are
movement penalties for being a child?
How are you gonna get inside the tank?
Is the top open?
No.
Is it open at all?
No.
Is the car in?
Do you know which openings to gain entrance in the tank?
I figure it was just going to be the top.
Okay, you crawl onto the top. There's metal things there.
Okay. No circular hatches.
No, actually not on the T-26. Funnily enough.
Okay.
Roll, I guess. Just to figure out how to get into a fucking tank.
Technology.
Drive and
technology. Surely.
Not necessarily. Technology will be operating. He's just trying to get into the damn thing now.
Drive and intelligence, maybe, because I'm trying to...
Drive and wits, I think, actually,
wits?
because you're trying to,
Okay.
figure out a problem.
And then no modifier?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 degrees of success.
You move the turret 2 degrees.
I'd probably say no.
No?
You mess around with the flash, you can't figure out how to get it open.
Ah, God damn it. Well, I
now
guess
we have
that's what I'm doing.
A child on top of the tank.
I'm well, I guess while this is all going on, I'm still kind of outside the window, just barely peering in. And I got my SMG ready just in case. I'm just kind of like the backup. Shit hits the fan. I'm the oh crap button. So,
all right. So with all of the commotion going on, the commissar comes outside.
Finally.
Ah, shit. Okay.
fuck.
Any chance that I can like leap from the tank to the roof?
No, hold on. As he comes outside, I look towards him and I go, Tavarish.
Tovarishch.
Tavarish.
All right. He brings with him one of the other rifle dudes as well. The first thing when he comes out, he sees the child on top of the fucking tank.
There's no chance for me to like try and roll off or something last second.
Let's see. Well,
Why do I see the map of the inside of the house and nothing outside?
because I haven't moved you yet. Stop being so impatient, V. You terrible human. Right. You can try athletics and dexterity, I guess. To leap off the roof of the tank onto the house.
Maybe they won't see me. Hopefully. Okay, athletics, which have a 0 in, and dexterity, which have a 2 in.
Mm-hmm. You'll probably need 2 degrees of success at least here.
No, I got nothing.
Right, you fall fucking flat on your face off the side of the tank.
No, that's fine because I have an excuse to talk with the camera.
I planned for this. I have an excuse.
I've been tracking this child all the way past the border, and I can't get into it.
Okay, the child in the fucking Wehrmacht uniform, okay. Right.
Yeah.
The officer is confused fuckless right now. He's what even? What?
I screamed towards him, Tavarish.
Like, it's like, okay, there's a fucking officer over there. I go, okay. So the commissar is just shaking his head like this is above my pay grade. The commissar then says something like he's okay.
While this is happening, I'd like to continue walking around the back and get into position. My character isn't there yet.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
I say in flawless Russian, Tavarish Commissar, may I have a word?
Or not there yet. God damn it, roll 20.
Yeah, I've got some artwork here.
Oh, that's horrible. Oh, terrible. Terrible in every way. Right, the commissar is just getting exasperated at this point. See, is roll 20 roll loaded again? It has. How fucking lovely. So we
might be about to get Saigon back.
There, that's out the window.
Oh, while this is going on, this might be Uzalu and my opportunity to look in and see there's only 2 left inside the building, right?
You can only see one guy, actually. So your view right now is just this. There's one tank crewman just sitting by the table.
All right. Huh. And I
Now,
guess
if one of us can get in reasonably quietly.
This is open, right? It's not a wall.
Yes, in fact, you can see that area. This.
No, like a closet, a storeroom.
Are we looking in at closed windows or open windows?
They're closed, but are they locked?
Well, I suppose one of us could try them, though the guy's right near us, so he might hear it.
Well, you can try a entry through this window, which would probably be stealth and dexterity, probably, just straight up.
I can give it an attempt. Let me take
Stealth and dexterity, what do I have on those? A grand total of nothing and... Where's dexterity?
Stealth is
that something else?
See.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I have nothing on stealth and 1 on dexterity.
Rags has great dexterity. What's your stealth?
Yeah, my dexterity is 3. I have no stealth, though.
He's unaware, so that would make it easier, but he would probably require, I'd say, probably 3 degrees of success to do so, like, properly well, without him noticing at all.
I don't know. And there's no back door? Is there a back door?
No.
Well...
Can you open the window from the outside?
Yeah, is it even locked at all?
It is not.
All right.
Maybe get him to come to the window, and then I'll just hold up the gun and see if he freezes, and then slowly open the window. He'll know we're opening it, but he can't do anything.
Well, if what you'd like to do, if we open the window and we just go inside, we could just do the same thing. And but we have one guy who's unaccounted for, I believe.
The rifleman went outside.
All right, so there's 4 outside and
there's 5 in total.
Oh, okay.
I thought there were 6 in total.
I thought there were 6.
Yeah, I heard 6 earlier, but it looks like there's 5.
Are you like Marvel? Did you forget a scroll?
Sounds like no one gets that one.
Yeah, well, I need so.
Arch, was there 6 or? So
Yeah.
one of them.
I heard
so
6.
one of them. I think one of them manages to slip away somewhere and is now like looking for something or someone. So you guys might want to.
Yeah, we have an
Pay
unaccounted
attention.
for communist.
Is
Yeah.
the commissar
The
putting?
worst kind of communist.
Is he ignoring me?
We're still dealing with what these guys are doing.
Here's Lou. What do you think?
I think so either we get him to come to the window or we try the window now. Even if we try the window and fail, we can still point the gun at him, but he's less likely to respond with serenity if we point the gun at him from a distance after he's just heard a strange noise. So we distract him to the window, and then when we point the gun at him through the window, he probably will stop because there's a gun in his face, even though there's glass. And then we slowly open the window fairly quietly. If he alarms, then, I mean, we're kind of fucked then, but he'll get shot, so he probably won't.
So
I imagine he's not suicidal, yeah.
what you want to do is basically point the weapon at him and then try to open the window so that if he hears something and turns, then you'll have him covered and you'll be like, sure, something like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's not a bad idea, but that's not what I mean at all.
Okay.
What I mean is we create a noise outside so that he comes to the window, and then when he's right up close to us, we suddenly pop up and point the guns at him. He probably will freeze in that moment, and then we can open the window while we've got him covered.
And I have an awareness of 4, so I'll know when he's there. Unless I fail 7 dice rolls again.
I have a performance of 3, so I can perform something outside that will cause him to come to the window.
That's a good idea.
Just start singing the anthem, the Nazi anthem.
All right.
Maybe.
You have me at a disadvantage, V. I don't know it by heart.
I mean, if we're lucky, he might even open the window.
Maybe, to look outside. That's very true.
I'm
Well,
wondering
shall
what
we
exactly
give it
I
a
could
go?
do. Yeah, what exactly should I perform then? Nazi anthem, communist anthem, or Soviet anthem? Maybe an
Just-
animal sound.
Just tap the window, man.
Tapping on the window
What
isn't really good to require a roll. So
It's a bit obvious,
you're gonna
though.
do that then. That's the plan.
I think so.
Would
But
calling
can we see
out
if
like
Can we see if I can bullshit the commissar first?
Hold
If
on.
I get the commissar as well, then all of them.
Just
will
before you
fall.
do it, just before you do, I've decided what I'll do. My character has Russian, academic. Obviously, he has multiple languages. So, and I have performance. So, what I do is I'm going to say something in Russian, like, "Comrade, have a look at this." But if you want to do your thing before we actually do that, that's fine. But that is what we're going to do, I think.
Yeah, because if I get the commissar, it's best if the other guys don't know you're there.
Sure.
All right.
And,
Go
and
ahead.
and if things go bad, we can do our plan. So yeah, let's give it a shot. We're at the ready.
Okay. Right. Well, the commissar, when he steps out and sees the little German climbing on their tank and the other officers shouting at them. Let's see. Oh God.
Was ist das deutsches Kinder in der Panzer?
Okay, so he goes up. He looks just. Jeva tete. Za ja Jaswinski vashta kvartiru. So he's basically saying, like, fuck this. I'm calling headquarters. This is getting retarded.
That's not something we want to happen.
That's bad.
So he turns on a dime, basically, and heads back inside.
He's not even going to address me?
No, he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He's getting confused, and he knows something is wrong, but he doesn't know fucking what. And so he wishes to pass the responsibility for any decision he has to make onto somebody else.
He doesn't even try to apprehend the little girl?
No, like, he's under a strict order, like all other Russians, to not do anything to provoke the Germans. So, again, he wants to pass the buck right now.
Well, seeing as he doesn't do anything, I'll just walk up to him.
Okay, yeah, you can go up to the outside of it.
Yeah, to the commissar.
He's already inside.
And the
I knock
radio.
at the door.
He's unlikely to open it. He is heading for his room.
His room enclosed so that we could do our operation without him noticing once he gets there.
Most rooms are closed.
There are no windows in it. It's the room right down there. This is a room here.
Oh, we can't see what you're pointing at.
Shit. Oh, God. Switching
The bit
between
in the
these
top
screens
right of
is
the
getting
building.
annoying. Right. He's in. This is his room down there.
Looks like a storage room. Or is it beyond the storage room?
It's beyond the storage room.
Okay, fair enough. And it's enclosed. So once he gets there, I guess we can do our little operation.
Yes, but of course, if there's a radio in there.
Yeah, we need to stop him before that happens.
Yeah, can I speak with my spy?
Sure.
Better make it quick.
Yeah, I give him a knife and I tell him kill the commissar.
Okay, now you've pushed the officer a bit too fucking far. He's already doubting.
No, not the officer.
No,
The
yeah,
officer.
but you just told him to kill the commissar right in front of him.
Arch, I wanted to talk with the one who thinks he's a Nazi spy in private.
No, you didn't say that, V. You said, "Can I talk with my soldier?" Yes. I give him a knife and tell him to kill the commissar.
Okay, well, I want to do it discreetly.
No, V. No, I am going to
standing in
punish
front
you
of
when
them.
you do something dumb like this from now on, because that way
Okay,
you'll
you
think.
did kind of run into it.
Okay, did I try to dominate?
Pausing him.
Okay, the officer draws his pistol, like, what the fuck? And the guy with the rifle, too, is like, no, what? Excuse me?
Okay, did I try to dominate the officer again?
Oh yeah, Dominic, that'll solve every problem.
It's going to be a long
Oh,
road.
well, fair
kinda
enough, I
did.
guess with a V roll, it fucking will.
Oh, you still got to do your rouse check.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Oh. I thought it's all included.
No,
No.
it isn't.
It's success anyway. So
But
V is forbidden.
you've already dominated him. You can't re-dominate him. He is already dominated. It's just that this is the part of rationalize where he's starting to question himself.
No, I can basically put another idea in his head.
I don't think so. I don't think this stacks infinitely.
Now spin around. Now jump.
To be
Dude,
fair, with that roll, maybe it does.
If not, I'll just use cloud memory on him and make him forget the fact that I asked the guardsman to kill the commissar.
There's two of them.
Speaking of, so let me check here. So this is Masquerade threat low.
Oh God, what's?
Oh, okay.
Have
Like,
you broken the Masquerade?
you gave him that, and now you're trying to dominate him again, which is just like, forget or dominate something. The rifleman is right fucking there.
Yeah, but he thinks he's a Nazi spy.
No, they're two riflemen, V. And he's getting real fucking jumpy.
Arch, it's really difficult to follow if you have me in the house. I don't know what's going on outside.
Oh, God damn it. Why do you make me do this shit?
Oh, I see. Now it makes sense.
To be fair, you have already seen that rifleman, and I've stated on several occasions that he did come out with him, so I'm still blaming you.
There were 4 people out there.
All right.
Okay, so just to describe the situation, the officer is not had. This is getting a bit too fucking crazy. If he was still non-questioning, then sure, but he is. And the other rifleman is really starting to freak the fuck out. Like, what even the hell is going on?
Considering that we're supposed to be badass Nazi vampire elite crack unit, this is a fucking clown show.
Well, I mean, it's gone relatively well up until this point, but V is pushing his luck a bit.
Well, no, because I just wanted to talk in private, and apparently, I talk with my guy, and you're like, yes, and I tell you what he wants, like, oh, there's other 3 guys around you, and they heard you.
But yeah, you knew they were there. I've shown you this screen.
Fine. I obviously wanted to talk with him in private, but if you
obviously no V, I will punish you when you say random.
I will use forgetful mind on the officer to forget what I just said.
It's just a reset button. Fuck it.
Okay. Do another round.
Now you have to do 2 resets on the other rifleman.
It's gonna be the best campaign. It's gonna be a long World War. Okay.
Right. Okay. Cloud memory. Charisma plus dominate.
We may not end the war, but we'll hell of a start it.
It was at that point Arch wondered.
Oh, you failed the rouse.
That means you just get 1 hunger point.
Yep, you get 1 point of hunger.
But you can still do the
oh, never mind, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, you can still do the ability, but you just get a hunger point now.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Then roll the ability. Charisma plus dominate.
Okay. Where is it? Shit.
All right, 2 degrees of success. He does get a save on this. Let's see. He fails. Okay, so you just look him in the eyes and goes, forget, and the officer just drops his pistol, like, what the fuck am I doing? The rifleman is now shouting in Russian, like, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck?
Well, it's his turn then. Let's see.
Yeah, you turn towards him. He raises his Mosin. Would you like to do something?
Yeah, I raise my hand and I look towards the officer, like, hey, is this supposed to shoot a German?
He's too scared to really give a shit right now.
No, you made a god in this man. I don't think authority is going to change that.
Yeah, I raise my hand as he's surrendering, like don't shoot.
I'm going to get, so, all right, what's going to happen now is
just dominate him, V.
You guys
the next
should have like a plan for what's going to happen now, because I'm going to do a dice roll for this guy. He's scared out of his fucking wits. A creepy dude is making his buddies act all fucking strange. He just handed a knife to one of his friends, go kill the commissar. He is an inch away from pulling the trigger, point blank on me.
By the way, the guy I told to kill the commissar should actually do it, because he's still under my control, and the officer forgot.
Oh yeah,
okay, that's a good point. Off he wanders, knife in hand.
Oh my god!
That's not going to push the other guy over the limit.
And seconds later, the crack of a Mosin resounds through the forests.
All right, V, roll for bullet resistance.
Yes, basically. Right, yeah, he shoots you.
Do I have time to dominate him before he shoots me, or?
Not really, no.
Dominated by
a quick dominate, just a crumb. Please, the lady.
How much damage do I take? Is there any dodge skill or anything like that?
All right, Uzalu, it looks like our moment's coming.
Jesus.
I think that was the signal for things went terribly wrong.
I do love this because this has really been just kind of a dancing at the edge, just trying to push it. And I mean, it wasn't a bad idea, but I think the constant reliance on dominate is running its course.
Speaking of which, chat's recommending that you dominate the bullet.
No, turn around.
So, to be honest,
Ritualist.
if I think
Ritualist, you know what to do.
Commissar dies, it's worth it because he's going to radio for help, and that's not quietly done. So
Yeah, I agree. We need to hurry up, but we don't need to hurry up and die. It's not quite the same thing.
So
once V takes his damage, I'd like to do an action here because it's been a little bit.
yeah, we're
I'd like
gonna
us
do turn
do it as
orders now, I think.
All right.
How the fuck do you determine initiative in this game?
Good question.
And by the way, if I kill them all, Masquerade is lifted. Like, I don't break the Masquerade, right?
Right.
It's true, but not necessarily the way you want to do it. Though at this point, I guess it's our only choice.
It is now.
I do hate 5e. It's barely got rules for fucking combat.
It's okay, I have a little girl with a pistol.
That is true.
Even though in the picture she's got a massive sniper rifle.
Which is this
It's resting on the ground. She can't hold it. He's just
It's
balancing
just a
it.
prop.
Yeah.
It's just a cardboard cutout.
Right, so he shoots V. He shoots V once. You take 4 points of damage. This is blunt damage, which vampires don't give too much of a shit about, so you get to cut that in half.
So just 2 points, right?
2 points.
And I have 6 in total.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 4. All right.
Seeing a guy barely react to being shot with a rifle is
No,
definitely going to
like,
calm him down.
I'm going to fall
What's your perform? Can you pretend?
Yeah. I want to perform that I'm dead, actually.
Okay,
So,
fair enough.
okay, so one before that, that's a good idea. But before that, so you see your health bar, yeah?
Yeah.
This is just basic bullshit damage, which isn't particularly dangerous to you. So just click it once, so you see the line there, because that shows that you can heal this.
The slash.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
What's
It's like
your
red.
health bar? Yeah.
Yeah.
Red is full. Now you've taken just basic damage, which isn't particularly dangerous to you. So just click it once, and you get the slash.
That's
So
like
if I
temp
suck
damage.
if I suck someone, I get the health back, eh?
You can heal out of this fairly easily and quickly.
All right.
And you want
I
to
don't see a health
perform
bars.
Perform dead, yeah.
perform dead. Okay. Sure. Performance plus wit, I'd probably say.
Oh, hold on, I misclicked. Performance.
Now would be the good time for Sargon to come back, wouldn't it? Hey, Sargon, if he's getting himself shot.
Right, five fucking degrees of success. Yeah, you make it look good. I mean, you roll with the bullet and go down. Yeah. The rifleman is like, oh, what? He steps closer. What? He's panicking too, poor bastard.
What about the officer? He control a soldier through the nuts.
So now I'm gonna add turns to this.
That rifleman was called Franz Ferdinand.
Well,
He
wait,
started the war.
should combat be considered over for the moment?
No, it's
No,
starting.
because now we're gonna start like doing actions one by one to get a little bit of order on it, since this is important, kind of.
All right.
Got 3 different people, 2 different groups trying to do 3 different things.
Basically, yes. So we're gonna do a little bit of order here.
And we don't even have our final party member either.
Mm-hmm. So let's fucking 5e barely has rules for combat. It's like scenes, the lasting of a scene. 1, 2, and 3 done combat. So basically, I should just ask you all to do 1 dice roll now, and we'll determine the entire fucking thing from that.
That's kind of stupid, though.
It is. It's dumb.
A 1d20. We get no advantages for anything.
It's just
But-
a random. Okay.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. Should it not be based off of? Well, here, let's see.
Yes, we're gonna do it a bit more advanced than that.
Athletics or awareness or maybe dexterity.
So, even
wit.
character has an initiative rating equal to the composure plus awareness. That's your initiative.
Seems fair.
Composure plus awareness.
That's a trait plus a skill. I guess we just roll both of them separately.
So a +6. Excellent.
Awareness. No, go composure, and then it doesn't do that. God, that's a bit trippy.
No,
Yeah,
you
roll
roll.
them
You
separately.
roll awareness, and then you choose composure as the input value,
All right.
All right,
Oh,
excellent.
can you do that? Oh, perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll work then.
and then
Now,
no modifiers.
What would modifiers be for this, for future reference? Would they be like getting the jump on people, or surprising them, or catching them off guard, or
Yeah, actually,
preparing an
hold on.
ambush?
Could I get a +1 to mine because I am in fact face first on the ground outside of this guy's line of sight?
No.
Okay.
Well, do the Uzulu and I, do we get a +1 because we are
Probably.
preparing for an ambush?
Yes,
That's literally
I'd
what
probably
we're
give
doing.
you a bonus. Yes.
Thank
It
you.
looks like I didn't need it.
So this fucking thing doesn't calculate that. Shit. Instead of that, because that messes it up, so awareness. You've got the number of pips in awareness plus the numbers of pips in composure.
Six,
Those are
all
the
right.
numbers of d10s you have. So just roll that amount of d10s,
All right.
and then you'll
plus
get
one for us too.
plus 1d10.
Okay. So roll 7d10.
Then it'll be a bit easier.
How do you feed on someone? Like, is it a grapple check or?
Probably. So do the thing first. The law.
It's not a bad roll.
Like,
That's
for
pretty
Got
example,
one
the
crit
guy-
success, one crit fail.
So your awareness plus your composure, that amount of d10s.
Yeah. Plus any bonuses.
So
plus
for us,
one
it just
d10.
plus one d10. Excellent.
Yes.
Oh, shit, that's even better than mine.
And Dev. Dev?
There it
Jesus.
is. I don't have much in either of those skills.
And V?
I roll.
We're gonna
Oh,
do
you
it
did.
differently.
Did you?
We're doing it again.
Yeah, if you want, I can roll again.
I've
Awareness
got,
plus
We're doing it
charisma,
differently,
that
though.
many of d10s.
no, composure, not charisma.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I've got
plus-
two composure. I've got one awareness. So that's
here you go.
No, V, that's not it. Do what
That's
we
not
did.
it.
You take your amount of awareness, which is a skill, the
Yeah.
number of dots you have in there, and then the number of dots you have in composure. Add that number together. And then if you've got any bonuses, which I don't think you do, then you'd add that on as well. And then do that many d10s. So for me, I have 2 awareness and 4 composure. So I'd roll 6 d10s.
Yeah.
And since we were in ambush, we got an extra d10 for it.
Yeah, so I rolled
Yeah.
7 d10s.
Mm-hmm.
Right? 5.
How does the biting work? Like, for example, if I want to get up and just bite the soldiers next to me, would it be a brawl check? Or because the thing is, I don't have brawl, but I think all vampires should be able to feed on people. So
Not automatically now.
But remember
so-
there, I was thinking bite, what the hell? But then I remembered with vampires.
yeah,
how could you forget with all the dominate?
Yeah. V hasn't forgotten. He's in defense.
No, the dominate is just standard V bullshit, I have to say. Like, it's the same as last campaign.
Oh yeah, that's right.
V, is the tactic these days to just go for whatever D&D character will get you the most power over other people.
it works on humans, but on supernatural creatures, it doesn't work as well.
Yeah, because we're bound to encounter loads of them.
How many of you guys have played Bloodlines here? Because that's actually quite a good game.
I did.
Yeah, it's good, man. And it's actually a pretty good intro to this kind of setting and system.
Yeah, it's like the Jedi mind trick bullshit.
Yeah,
So,
that's basically what dominate is.
You can grapple. You'd have to grapple, and then you can bite.
Yeah,
But
but
we'll start with Rags. So, Rags, you are... oh, God, switching between these two fucking maps is going to be annoying. God. Right, so, Rags, you are located at the bottom window, so you can see out... I should actually just pull your fucking... your thing there.
Let me move.
did he kill the commissar?
I'm
We've lost
trying
our
to
turn
just,
order.
and I'm trying to. I just want to zoom. I just want to pull this thing so it's not at the far right of the screen. I guess I can't. I can go up and down, not left and right. All right then. Well, right now, all I've heard is a single gunshot.
That's enough of a signal, I think, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think the turn order is set for like each map. So switching is going to be awful.
I can still see the turn order.
Okay, we
Okay.
can't see it.
Can't.
So I'm kind of just 3 guys in here though. And I want to keep gunshots to a minimum, see if there's a way that we can still kind of resolve this in a way that doesn't draw so much attention. But he's probably did the commissar in any way who is going to the radio react to the gunshot outside?
Yes, they're shocked and surprised, like what the fuck's going on.
If they're looking that way, we could maybe just jump in through the windows.
He's turning around to listen to the gunshot. He's also now spotting these riflemen advancing towards him with a fucking knife. Which might freak him out more, who knows?
Okay.
There's more riflemen all the way up there.
I suppose he wants to do it subtly, like it doesn't have to be like knife in hand.
You didn't told him to do it, tell him to do it subtly. You just told him to go fucking kill the commissar.
Yeah, but he's using his best judgment to do it.
His best judgment to go kill the commissar with a knife, yes. So I'm going to mark these riflemen with a green indicator.
All right. That makes our life a whole lot easier.
Yes, it does.
Oh,
Yes,
God,
it
that
does.
makes things easier. All right. So I'm going to jump through I could probably just even just looking through the window would be sufficient.
Yeah, you can see
instead
the what your line of sight would be like.
Yeah, I can see everybody from the window. Yeah, I'm right up
pretty
next
much
to it. So what I'm gonna do is the one that I don't point at, I assume Uzlu will, because he's no dummy. What I'm gonna do is well, actually, let me see. Can I, while they're distracted, I'm going to use my my submachine gun, and I'm going to. Well, I'm thinking, do I want to break the glass to grab their attention, and then with the gun point it to the commissar here?
Just shoot through the glass, man.
I don't want to kill anyone yet.
Oh.
We want to keep it quiet as well. We could shoot when we're inside, maybe.
Exactly, yeah. So
you're going to try and get him to surrender, basically, I guess.
Pretty
that's
much,
the idea,
yeah. Staring down an SMG.
And they're already freaked out. They might just give up.
Yeah, they'll think it's like a legit. They've been ambushed because a gunshot goes around outside. They don't know whose it is.
Sure.
So they're all thinking something's going down outside. They don't know what's happening. I take the butt of my SMG. I bash the window to make that loud noise, and I aim the gun directly at the commissar. And with my other hand, I motion, basically get down, I point at him, then at the floor. Pretty self-explanatory. And I will use... Huh?
I was going to ask if you know Russian. You could tell him to surrender in Russian.
I can't remember if I know Russian.
It'll be on your second tab, I think. Chronicle.
So, Chronicle.
It's going to be funny if they surrender and the guy comes and stabs the commissar in the back.
Exclusions from Lover, Food, Bloodhound, Beautiful. I can't remember if I had Russian or not. I imagine we get 2 languages.
Because then it should be under merits. There should be the linguistic merit.
Merits and flaws, yeah. I have it under there.
Food, Bloodhound. I don't have linguistic, no.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going next, so I could just shout surrender quite loudly into the room.
That's very true. And he is looking at an SMG, so that's kind of a universal language.
Well, I think we'll assume that you and I do this at the same time, because we can see each other from outside, so we can time it, as long as Arch is okay with that.
Yeah, well, you're after me, so it would be pretty simultaneous. Not only that, but my ability that allows me to see in the dark, it also increases Intimidate, because it makes my eyes glow red. So that will add to the intimidation factor, as if the firearm didn't do it enough.
That would break the Masquerade, though.
That's true.
I'm not sure if your eyes can actually do that.
No, that's what it says.
Where?
In the rule book, here. Let me load it up. Spec. Let me roll through it here. Look through. No, it's celerity. Oh, it's Protean. Let me do the. So it says here, Eyes of the Beast. While active, the user ignores any sight penalties, blah, blah, blah. While active, the inhuman appearance of the eyes confers 2 bonus dice to intimidation pools against mortals.
That is indeed exactly what it do. Yes, nice. That's really good.
Would
Is
it
that
break
what it do?
Masquerade, though?
No, you think they're going to believe that? Oh, and when the German broke the glass, his eyes were glowing red.
That does sound like a tall tale.
There's no way that they would believe it. It's just subtle enough
Yeah.
to where, yeah. So yeah, add some extra intimidation here. Do I need to roll for that?
Right. So 2 bonus dice to intimidation. So I think we'll do intimidation plus. I'm tempted to say strength because I can't.
2 and 4. So
Yeah, I'll say strength because it isn't really charisma nor manipulation or composure. You're trying to yeah, we'll call it strength.
all right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I
So
will
then just do intimidation, attribute strength, and modifier 2, and that should roll correctly.
All right, we can double check and make sure.
While you're doing that, I've got some artwork here. Here's the first one. V for getting to dominate everyone else.
Kill the commissar.
Then here's
Oh,
the
God.
second one.
Tovarez, good evening. Oh, God.
Tovarez, good evening.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
that could pose a problem, the guy with the knife, because I think we are quite likely to convince these 2 to surrender, but then what the fuck do we do when there's still a guy trying to kill him? Like, what are we actually going to do? We're going to have to tell them, okay, surrender.
We'll
but
just
you
let
can
him do
stop
it.
that guy.
Just let him do it. It's
Just let him do it, man.
You'll be breaking the law. Though. Bad. You're told that if commissars don't shoot at you, you're supposed to treat them nice.
Yeah, and I'm not doing anything. Not my fault.
I mean,
Kill the commissar.
technically, we aren't breaking the law.
Yes, you are.
Here's what we might be able
We
to
didn't
do.
stab him.
You did make him get stabbed, so yes.
No one else
No,
knows
it's
that.
okay. It's okay. I'll
I
explain
will
to
know.
the officer that he was going to radio for help.
No, V, bad V. So let's do the roll. So yes, that seems to be correct, and add in another bonus for the surprise. So you'll have 3 modifier.
Oh, okay. Let me do that then. So charisma with a strength. Boom. Modifier 3.
Intimidation plus strength.
Intimidation plus strength.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Intimidation plus strength attribute. Submit 3 modifier.
3
Get the
degrees
help.
of success.
Yes.
Yep, that freaks him out pretty good. Let me roll his composure, I guess. Yeah, no, you got him. He's looking pretty scared. He isn't even reaching for his weapon. He just throws his hands up.
You got to factor in the fact that because we're doing this a little bit out of time, I've already broken the glass and shouted surrender in Russian by this time, so I'm sure that's helping the intimidation. But I guess we're doing my turn next.
Yeah,
Yep, we're
multiple
doing your
windows
turn now.
breaking.
So
Right.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
Very
I'm going
good.
to do almost exactly the same thing that Dev did. Point the gun at them. I don't have an SMG, but it's a rifle.
but Dev did. Okay.
Yeah. Except the
What
Rags
Rags did.
version of Dev. The Rags version of Dev. Look, you can't infer from that I don't know the difference, okay? I don't think they all look the same.
Right.
Ah.
Intimidate plus strength and a bonus of 1 because you don't have glowy eyes. I will actually bonus of 2 because you speak Russian. That's good too.
All right. I'm breaking the glass, pointing the gun at them, and then shouting in Russian the words, the surrender or whatever. So I'm rolling intimidation with a bonus of 2, yeah?
Yes.
Intimidation on charisma?
Strength.
Strength, okay. Well, this is not things I'm that good at. Hopefully the 2 bonus will help. Well, it's something.
Well, it is 1 success. Yep, you don't add a whole lot to Ragus's success, but I mean the commissar is still surrendering, and the poor tank man sitting by the table, he's just sad and confused.
He's like, this is my day now.
Like, this is my life. Why? Why is this happening to me? Right. So next up is V's turn. Can you see the turn order again now? Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
We could see the elements of
That's
the turn order that
perfect.
you had added in afterwards when we were in that room. I think maybe it's aligned to the tokens that are present in the room that we're currently in. Maybe that's a
Okay.
convenience feature, so you might be able to change that.
That could be nice, yeah. So, V, what are you doing? You're prone, currently lying on the ground. The dude is standing over you with a rifle.
Playing dead.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hope he doesn't double tap.
I hope the officer is going to arrest him or something because he just shot the German officer.
Okay, then it's the tank crewman who was in the middle of eating some delicious bowl of cereal and vodka, and he's just looking around like, shit, this got lively all of a sudden. Puts down his spoon and raises his hands.
Good Russian.
Still chewing. Like, oh, God.
Up until now, I have a feeling that the communists at the border were thinking, wow, the Germans certainly didn't send their best.
Heavens. Right, and then it's back outside again to the rifleman who's standing right over V. And what does he do? Right, I'm now going to roll to see if he figures out that V is not dead, or
I rolled a
is dead.
critical success on performance.
Well, we would. So would Dev think that he's dead?
Oh, let's see. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh God, wow, that's like wow. Okay, yeah, he double
Sounding
taps.
good.
Yeah.
Shit.
Right, he thinks you look pretty fucking suspicious and puts another bullet in you.
How much damage is that?
Another 4. I mean, he doesn't miss at that fucking range.
Oh God. V,
Yeah, I don't know.
are you-
Oh, I don't know. It is a Mosin.
So cut it in half to 4-2.
I've got another artwork here. Here.
Oh boy.
E, can I ask what your max health is? What you started at?
One.
There's me fantasizing about only having one strength.
I hope the officer will stop him though.
He just pumps another round in him like I saw him squirming.
Because V, I've got a maximum of 5 health. If that happened to me, I'd be on 1 health.
Yeah, V is on 1 health. Too. He's not
it's
looking
blunt
great.
damage.
No, I have 6. I took 4 damage, so I have 2 more.
2.
Right, V's rifleman approaches the officer with knife raised.
Okay, this is the moment of truth. This is kind of an unusual situation you wouldn't normally have to deal with when you've taken hostages. Asking the hostages to stop their friend killing them.
It is an unusual situation, I admit. And then there's Dev's turn.
It's not like they have video cameras. We can tell them the story the way we want to tell them the story.
And that is true, but we still, if we can do this better, we might as well. If we can say, look, we captured them all, that would be pretty impressive. Not a single shot fired. Well, okay, a single shot. Well, 2 shots.
2 shots fired.
2 shots.
And
Both of them were at us, and we're fine.
both of them are from the commissar.
I mean, we could say that. The Russians might contravene the story, but it probably wouldn't matter.
Okay, so has he noticed me here? I assume not.
He knows you're there, yes. But he's more worried about the person playing dead.
Is he bent over checking on V?
Yeah, he's basically leaning over after having fired another round in his chest, like, oh, still moving.
What does
Right, well, like a gremlin, I'm going to pounce on him and try to stab him in the neck with my knife.
Okay, I guess fuck the whole capture them all alive practice thing. We just stabby, I guess.
Can't you at least put it at his throat and like threaten him or something instead of fucking stabbing him? Poor guy.
No, it's going right in.
Fucking hell, that's cruel. All right, that's horrible, but fair enough.
I assumed that there's going to be like an athletics involved because I'm jumping.
Are you actually going to try and jump on him?
Yes.
Right, extended test.
If you fail this roll, V is most likely dead.
Not
Because the guy
really.
will jump and shoot.
Do I have to perform again, Arch, or is that my previous roll still?
I mean,
I don't think you have to
again,
perform.
but
You got shot again.
his roll was really good. He probably isn't going to shoot you again, probably, but dice gods.
No, I performed the dead. That's the performance.
Yes. And he saw through you, or felt paranoid enough to put another round in. But yeah, okay. Roll athletics first, Dev, to see if you even get off the ground.
Okay, attribute
Dexterity, I guess. Yeah.
No modifiers. Got a 1.
1 degree of success. Right. Well, you leap at him at least.
All right.
So it's a
Okay.
good point. The Russians attacked first. All of this is self-defense. So once again, we're self-defending ourselves to victory.
And they're going to call this a false flag operation.
At this point, actually, what with the stabbing him in the neck thing, we're self-defending ourselves to another massacre.
Like, all I'm saying is, for the record, the Russians struck first.
So
Unless you count
I'm
the
off.
dominates, in which we struck first, second, third, maybe fourth.
So I'm off the ground.
Yep. Melee and dexterity, since you're just using a dagger.
Okay. Melee, dexterity. No modifiers. Wait, I don't even surprise him?
Well, not really. He's already put 2 rounds into V. He's on guard.
No,
All
but
right, well, there's one.
from behind, something is going to approach.
Okay. Well, he is going to have a negative modifier to defending himself because he's not facing you right now, but he does get to try and defend himself.
Right.
Okay. Their dexterity and their athletics. All right. He tries to get out of the way.
But
Wow. No, he fails miserably. Yeah, you sink the dagger right into him.
I was aiming for the neck. Do I get the neck?
No.
What do I get?
You deal 2 damage to him.
Okay.
Which, to be fair, is a lot of damage for a human.
Guess we're not
He's
getting the pacifist achievement.
yeah, I mean, he fucking screams out in pain. You've buried this dagger in his side. He's not doing well.
All right. I guess that's my turn then, right?
Yep. Now it's the NKVD officer who is busy holding his pistol up and hoping somebody doesn't shoot him. And then it's...
How's it going out there, guys? We've got the situation under control in here.
God damn it, back outside again. The officer who is watching... Okay, first, he saw his buddy put 2 rounds in V just because he was being creepy. Then the little girl jumps and stabs his soldier in the side. What kind of decision would he even make in this situation?
He's just going to faint.
It kind of makes sense that since the soldier attacked me first, someone else would defend me.
Okay, since V thinks that makes sense, I'm going to do the exact opposite of that. He draws his pistol, but he's too confused to use it. In fact, fuck, he doesn't know who to use it on, honestly, so he passes his turn.
Okay.
And then at one point in his life, Arch said, "Oh yeah, I'll DM the next campaign. How bad could it be?"
Right, Rags' turn. Both the soldiers are surrendering. The guy with the knife, however, is not surrendering.
V, I don't suppose from lying down outside you could like undo your dominate quickly.
Out of power because I was stop them.
So I'll
What's
give
the
them a
yellow
little yellow
marker
markers
for? Okay.
for showing
For
that they're surrendering.
Right,
All
gotcha.
Okay, so you could just, use your turn to climb through the window whilst keeping your weapons at them.
I think I will do that. I need to get inside, so I'll climb through the window. They've already got a gun on them anyway. So I'll climb through the window. It might be a good idea for us to... This dude's got a knife. Well, I might be able to restrain him, though. What is strange.
Yeah, but the
God damn
thing
it.
is, like,
God damn it, V.
they might stop shooting if you start fighting with the other guy.
Yeah, I mean, I've got my gun on them still, but they might risk it anyway, and I don't want to have to use it ideally because it's going to cause a lot of noise.
Let him die. Like, why do you care so much about this commissar?
Yeah, maybe I actually shouldn't. Even though Jordan Peterson would, Jürgen Panzerson certainly wouldn't.
It will be the blood not on my hands.
Yeah, it's on me. I'll take responsibility for it.
Oh, I've been waiting for you to say that. So, what I was going to do with this guy not having the dagger was to have us basically herd them into that room there, and we can have one guy keeping a gun on him while the other one of us maybe goes and helps. But these shenanigans have made that more complicated. So,
Just disarm them.
What a strange scenario.
I suppose I could, if you can hold them surrendering, I could maybe hop through the window, rush to him, and hit him in the head to knock him out before any of this happens. I don't know if I'll have time in my turn to do that.
The guy with the knife?
Yeah.
Well, does the turn order, who goes after we do? Does the commissar go before Knife Man?
Let's see.
And why isn't the Knife Man already at the commissar though?
Knife Man goes before Commissar.
Damn it.
What do you care about the commissar?
So how determined exactly is Knife Man?
Very determined.
Very determined.
Let's just put it this way: it was a V roll.
Like his order is to stab Commissar, which means that is his one sole goal. So even if you were to get in front of him and punch him out, he wouldn't see you as necessarily a threat, because all he thinks now is stab Commissar.
All right, I have a question, and I don't know if either player or either character would know this, Arch, but since I don't know much about this game type, would I be able to get through the window, run to him, and hit him in the head on one turn?
Probably not. Unless you would take your weapon off the other two guys and just sprint over there, then maybe, but unlikely.
The thing is, if you tried that, they might take advantage of the situation and stop surrendering.
Yeah, but they've got a rags behind them with guns pointed at both of them. So
yeah, I have a submachine gun on me, pointed right at them. Geez, what a strange scenario we've ended up getting ourselves into. I don't want anyone to die. That's the thing. I want as little bloodshed as possible, nice and clean.
Rags, there's already a person that's going to die outside because.
Yeah, but it's you.
No.
Well, I'm glad someone else said it.
No, I gotta keep. Yeah, because we don't know that. We just heard 2 gunshots. We don't know who shot or what's happened.
That's true.
So.
Right.
That means we have no culpability whatsoever if he dies because of our actions.
I'm going to enforce the stop clock again. Decision whether or not to knock him out or not in a minute.
All right, so Arch, just to clarify, if I did sprint and don't point my guns at the other two, and if I try to just hit him in the head or brawl with him or whatever, I'd just about be able to make it, yeah?
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
All right, so that in mind, I have a 4 strength and a 2 brawl. Would I be able to, and I have the red eyes for intimidate. Would there be a way for me to physically restrain Knife Man?
Probably. Yeah.
I recommend you don't. If I'm going to do my thing, just pull the commissar back. Say, commissar, he's trying. Well, you can't speak Russian, do you? I guess I could say
motion.
I can
motion. I can make the motion. That's a simple motion.
Come
so. Here. All right, so that's what I'll do.
If he's looking at you, which I assume he is.
Yeah, he is. So that's what I'll do. What I'll do is I will, with my gun raised, I will motion for the commissar to come towards me. And in fact, motion for him to go into the room that's beneath me.
Okay.
Now, people in the chat and V might be thinking, why don't you just let him die? He might be a valuable prisoner, and it's not going to take that much to stop him dying.
And if none of them die, if we take them without any casualties, that will look good for us.
Except the one that Dev already stabbed.
Except for the one Dev. Well, I don't know that, but my character doesn't know that.
That's true. That's true.
Really nasty tortured in a Nazi concentration camp.
Yeah, but we're going to get the credit, V.
I'm a German vampire. I'm not a Auschwitz guard. Big difference.
Yeah,
so
just
you're gonna
make no mistake that this is not a moral decision. This is
keep the weapons trained on him. Come over here.
Yep.
And motion him over. So he does that.
Absolutely.
Uzulu rushes over and tries to restrain this guy, just holding him back. He's not resisting. He's just like, must stab commissar.
He's like a mummy or something. Must stab commissar.
Would that be brawl?
No, he's not resisting you at all.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Just I have a good melee and not a good brawl, so I figured if I could use that instead. Hence the hitting with the butt of the gun. But I guess if he's not resisting, it doesn't matter.
The tanker is wondering whether or not he can resume eating his fucking cereals.
He's like, I did not get paid for this shit. He's probably just glad to have cereal to eat, probably.
Gentlemen, we have the situation handled in here. How's it going out there?
Back outside, V is still on the ground.
Bravo,
would you like
team,
to
how are
continue to
things?
play dead?
Yes.
Okay.
Since the guy's distracted, maybe now's not a good time to just continue lying there and wait for the next bullet.
I have 2 more HP. I don't want to get shot.
Yeah, but
You're just as likely to get shot if you do nothing, apparently.
No, because apparently he's concentrated on Devo.
yeah, to be fair, he's currently being stabbed, so there's that.
Yeah, but
I'll
there's
save you,
the
V.
officer.
But I have to
I
make sure
guess.
that this body is extra dead.
Yeah, that's true. I guess if you stand up, the officer might shoot you as well. So maybe it is best for you to lie down.
Right, so it's the rifleman's turn. He's fucking stabbed. You know, he's screaming. He's not having fun with this.
I think we need fan art of the serial communist.
Yeah, he falls back on his ass, just clenching his wound. Basically, drops his rifle, rolls around, screams "owie" in Russian. The knife dude, he just he just kind of must stab communist, like he's wondering why you're stopping him, and that's all he's doing.
I think I need to subdue him or get the knife off him or something.
And Dev,
Yes.
stop stabbing the Russian.
No, I'll just pounce on him and stab him and finish him off.
Fucking horrible. Okay.
Yeah. If he's rolling around on the ground, I'll just like stand over his chest and then, you know, put it into his brain or something.
But Dev, prisoners.
Yes. So
I
what?
think there are some philosophical incongruities in this party.
Well, there was in the last one too.
That's true. Let's look how that went.
Okay, well, roll melee dexterity just in case you fuck it up, I guess.
All right. We can take the important people hostage. That's not a big deal. Melee
Every
dexterity.
person is important.
Every person, every
Are
life
you, are you playing my monk?
To be fair, these are communists. They
Oh,
don't even
shit.
classify as people, let alone important.
Right,
There we
you
go.
could just go over to him, flip him over, you know, put the knife at the back of his head and just beat it in with your tiny little child fist. Just like, eh.
I don't know what the officer says while he's
Right, well, he's dead. Shit.
The officer does seem to be like one strange thing away from just fainting.
Basically. The commissar is just obeying Rank's instructions. The officer, again,
Maybe he goes back in.
no, he's probably caught between shooting Dev right now and just giving up, I guess. Giving up on life, giving up on his everything, essentially.
Any chance that he heard me yell surrender?
Probably, which probably just confuses him even fucking more, to be honest.
Oh,
I
V.
think in that situation he might just surrender.
On your next turn, you should probably get some blood from him. Because
Yeah,
I
true.
might have killed him, but there's still like a few minutes before it
Yeah.
loses its potency.
Well, let's see what the captain does first, because I have 2 HP and I don't want the captain to see me feeding.
That's perfect. He's seconds away from collapsing in disbelief, and you're about to get up, having been shot twice, and drink the blood of the guy that's just been stabbed to death.
It's okay. It's okay. It'll be fine. You
It's
can
like
blood
it's
heal
like
with
two parallel campaigns are happening inside and outside.
it.
Yeah, and
Opposite
we're having to deal
universes.
with the overflow from the outside one.
Okay. I'm just gonna give him a dice roll then to see what he's gonna do. Yeah, he doesn't want any fucking part of this. Like, he puts up his pistol and hopes to surrender, I guess. Although if you put like he's on the right now, he's thinking, shit, okay, I don't want to die. But if this crazy bitch looks towards me in a strange fashion, I will shoot her. You know, he's holding on to his pistol for the moment. All right, Rags, it is your turn.
All right.
I mean, at this point, it's more or less pacified, but then
Yeah.
hear a voice as a rather drunken-looking man comes stumbling out of the room.
There's 6.
He's like, Vishim Dilo. He's
What
one.
the hell happened to his picture?
He's drunk. That's drunk Russian picture. Okay.
If you want to pass your turn to after me, I can shout surrender.
Can I do that?
I mean, I'm saying you can normally in 5e, but I'm saying that because what he does in response to me saying surrender might impact your decision. Although I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know where his turn order is, so maybe not.
Yeah, does he need to? Is he a combatant at the moment? Is he? Well, first off, is he even armed?
No, he doesn't appear to be.
Good.
He's drunk and half asleep.
Good. And it might be best to just carry on.
Well, when I get the chance, I'll shout surrender. He'll probably drop what he's doing and.
All right. Drop whatever he's doing.
I mean, actually, I have one in dominate, so I can use my skill perhaps a little more tactfully than has been in the past.
You know what you can do?
I can do a one-word command and they'll follow it. So I'll just shout surrender at him.
All you have to do is just point the gun at the dude you have and say, "Stop! Just surrender, or I'll shoot."
That's a bit more complex than he's able to understand right now. I think he's incredibly drunk.
All right, it's fair enough. I don't know. Surrender might confuse him too. I almost want to say that in his state, he's not even armed yet. So
tell him to, get over here.
Sure, yeah. I can't see him. I don't think I can't see him. But what I'll do is I'll point at the tanker and I'll indicate the same intimidation that I've had that he needs to go into the room as well.
Okay, so these guys are going.
Will it be possible for me to take both of their sidearms?
Yeah, you can just ask him to drop them. The tanker isn't even armed.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. But I'll motion him to go back into that room, just sit on the boxes or whatever, just go in there.
Okay.
Now keep the gun on them. And from this angle, if anything comes in the other door, I'll see it in a second. But yeah, so 2 are down, sort of 1 to go. But that should be. Yeah,
I've just looked at the manual and what I can do. I was going on what the wiki said, but the manual actually is more permissive. I can do a short sentence to be abated the letter. They must be able to complete the task in a single turn. So I don't just have to say surrender. I can say drop to the ground and put your hands on your head or something. That's simple enough, and you can do that in 1 turn. So I can be clear, and because I know Russian, he'll do it as well.
I hope, unless he's so out of it that he's just. I think he's harmless either way, but that's probably a good idea.
That's true, yeah. But yeah,
even if it fails, what's he going to do?
But this is minor stuff. So let's let the other guys have their turn, because what they're doing is a bit more unstable.
We just wanted to give everyone just a tiny little glimpse at success.
I'm sure that we'll hold this up throughout the entire campaign as well.
All right, let's do it. We don't even have Sork on here. Oh, all right. Let's go ahead, go for it. Yeah, you bet.
All right. What about Knife Man?
Well, I've got him. I don't need to do anything with him.
No.
If you take his knife away, he won't be able to fulfill the order.
Yes, indeed. And he'll also not react if I try and knock him out with the butt of my gun. So could I do either of those on the same turn as shouting at the other guy?
Yeah, sure. You could just take his knife. And that'll be
fair
pretty much it.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't have the knife, then his order to stab somebody will be like, what is he? I assume he'll just be like, well, and
it will require him to think again, and
break the spell. Oh fuck! Quick, give him a butter knife. Quick.
He might enter. He might do unexpected things at that point, though. He might not surrender.
Maybe, yeah. Take him out. Yeah, incapacitate him.
He still thinks he's a German spy.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point. Okay, V, your dominate is definitely coming in handy. All right, so I'll grab the knife and I'll use my dominate on the other guy just in case.
Okay, he's completely unprepared. He's barely fucking awake, so you can just do it. He gets down, surrenders.
Right. Good. And the knife? Do I need to roll for that?
No, he doesn't resist.
That was a fucking easy turn. Okay.
Back to you, guys.
We've got the situation double and triple handled in here. How are you doing out there?
Back to V. Would you like to get up at some point?
Well, if I get up, won't it spook the officer?
Yes, it will.
We wouldn't want that.
Then we'll tell the officer to get inside.
It's not my turn yet.
Well, it pretty much is. I mean, combat is more or less done at this point.
Yeah, I'll pass the turn to Devil so he can tell the officer to get inside, and I'll drink the blood.
I can't speak.
Well,
I can't speak Russian.
The
Just
blood-stained
keep getting better
little
and better.
squirrel girl just looks at him like, Deutsche inside go no?
Yeah, I'm like half his height, so I'll just like go up to him and look up with my large dead eyes, and then just like shake my head towards him, like towards the inside.
Point
Okay.
the knife that's currently dripping with his comrade's blood towards the door.
Yep.
Like, yeah, he'll go inside.
As soon as he goes inside, I pulse and I start feeding.
Okay, mark off your hunger and do a rouse check. So you can rouse the blood and then you get heal.
How do I do a rouse check?
I think
Just
it's at the bottom
rouse.
of the character sheet.
Yep.
There is a rouse.
It's a rouse roll, yeah.
Bottom left.
Oh,
You fail.
what does this mean?
Nothing. You just fuck up.
So I don't feed?
You have to wait till next turn.
You do forget your hunger, so make your hunger back to the base.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. What's up?
And what about the health?
No healing done.
Oh wait, I noticed one of the icons is gone while I stepped out. What?
Yeah, the officer surrendered.
Officer went inside.
Okay.
I assume, Dev, you're going to follow behind him to handle him so that we don't have to increase the number of people that we're handling each.
Oh fuck it, we'll take care of it. No, we'll take care of it. It's fine. Don't worry.
So, how many turns does V have before this blood becomes no longer usable? Like, how long?
15 minutes, so, you've all got plenty of time if you want to have a quick sip, but...
Just stands out there failing to combine with the corpse for 15 minutes.
The door is left ajar, so inside, here's the next turn again. You can see two more guys, but they seem to still be sleeping.
Really? There's two more? Okay. How are they still sleeping? There were 2 gunshots and 2 broken windows.
Well, the first guy is barely awake after
These are
stumbling out in a
Russians.
drunken stupor.
Unless stated otherwise, it is assumed that they are intoxicated.
Fair enough. That is a good point.
This is their natural habitat.
The natural habitat, indeed.
Is the officer separate from those 2?
The
Officer that
officer
was chased
is
inside.
up by the door.
Dev, can I assume that you're right behind him, handling
No.
him so that we don't have to increase our workload by 3 this turn alone?
Dev is
I'm
busy licking his knife.
I'm yeah, kinda. I was actually like watching the door to make sure that V could feed without being seen.
That's what's important right now.
So I'm like in the doorway, so I can see what he's doing, but I'm not directly behind him.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
like-
again. Is that another rouse check or?
Well, combat
Next
is
turn.
as said pretty much over now, so I'm just going to assume that you guys, herd them together and pacify the last sleepers by, waking them, holding weapons at them and telling them to get the fuck inside.
Yeah, pretty simple.
That's a very, very convenient assumption. Thank you.
There's nothing complex about what you need to do now.
Sure. We'll make sure to grab their weapons and put them somewhere else in the room as well.
The Russian,
we'll-
the German
stack them all
spy,
together.
of course, helps you.
Yep. Okay, I guess I'll come inside then. I'll come inside. And V, with 15 minutes of attempts, you probably just get it and get your
Yeah,
heals.
you can heal back up to full.
They're all like, Dimitri,
Okay.
what the fuck?
But are you sure you want to have V back inside, though? He might freak out the prisoners.
No, I'm
They
going to
can't-
go to the guy
They
with the
probably won't be able to see him.
No, I'm going to go to the guy with the radio and tell them that we have captured all of the guards and they can send in the troops.
Okay, yep. That is received. You find the small squad. They radio it back, and you get congratulations, as there wasn't any huge uproar.
Well,
Okay.
we captured all but one of the guards.
There is one thing I'd like to do, since we have them all rounded up. Do I know which one of them was the tank operator?
Well, you can ask him.
I mean, we know, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here, I'll come in wherever I am.
This is the cereal man.
Yeah, I'll grab the cereal. Okay, I'll take his cereal.
Oh God,
I'll
no.
go up. I'll go up to the cereal man, and I'll start
please.
eating his cereal.
No.
Why?
How
Eat
could
his
you?
cereal in front of him, and then
How
I'll
could
say,
you?
and then because I can't speak Russian, I'll like hold my hand up as if I'm holding a set of keys and like jingling them. Like, give me the keys to the tank.
Okay.
You could have just
You
asked
c-
one
you
of
could
us to
just
tell,
ask-
tell
yeah.
him this complex
Yeah, but
message that you're trying
I
to
want
convey.
to
now
do.
we're
I want to do it
confused
this way.
too.
I want to do it this way.
Yeah, none of us
Okay.
would have any idea what you're
So is
implying
one of
there.
this is the cereal kind of wishy washy? I don't understand which.
Well, first and foremost, you eat the cereals, then you vomit as they repulse you with their taste.
Hold on a
I
minute.
remember that. I remember you told us about that. Yeah.
Yeah, you need iron gullet to eat food.
I thought I could just force it down, but keep it. Hold
Not
on.
really. You can do a
After that,
performance check.
Okay, performance. Okay, I'll performance check then. Because
I actually I have a thing called eat food as well, which you could have got if you have enough dots for it. So I can
Performance
eat it, but
charisma?
I have to pass it before the end of the day.
it's
Performance and resolve.
and resolve. Okay.
I do like this test system. It's pretty cool. Yeah, no, you vomit. Just
It's like
Jesus,
sorry.
there's-
Okay, I'll just throw it up back into the bowl. It's like sorry, I ruined your cereal. I forgot.
All right. Well, in the meantime, the tank operator launches into a lengthy explanation that actually we don't use keys to start tanks here. It's just an ignition switch.
Okay.
Yeah,
But-
open the door at the back of the tank, not on top of it. Everything was already set up for it to go. Retard girl.
yeah, it is pretty easy. You just turn the ignition and it's done. It's fine. It's not a problem.
All right. Okay, thanks. And I'll just like hand him the bowl and go outside to the tank.
He'll eat it. Fuck, he's Russian. He's eating worse.
I wonder what vampire vomit or vampire lolly vomit tastes like.
It's like, oh, little girl spat in my food. Okay, well, nom nom. Probably adds value to it when you think about it.
Where did Ritualist go? Good God.
I guess it's not technically. Well, actually, it is vomit, isn't it? Because you involved bile the moment you ingested the food. Maybe we could allow him to undo that because he would know that he can't eat the food.
No, it's funnier like this.
Okay, that's a good argument.
Okay, so mission successful. We'll wrap it up there probably. Mission very successful. A minimal amount of noise. Just a couple of gunshots into V. That's not terrible at all.
I just realized I can dominate our commander to think that sniper rifles are the best shit ever.
Yeah, try that. That's a great. That can't backfire in any fucking way, shape, or form.
Don't say that because he will actually try it.
No. That's a great idea, V. Fucking do it. Fucking do it.
I'll get him to pass it up to the chain of command. Like, look, it's actually a great weapon. You can single targetly pull out VIPs and you can snipe out the commanders and officers from a distance.
Oh yeah, it's great. Do it, and I'm sure he won't. He will never question this. He will never realize, and it'll be fine.
There you go, guys. I got some artwork for the occasion.
People's lives.
No, Dad, no. So, yep, you report back your success. They're overjoyed by this, really.
Wait. Are we going back to the camp?
No.
Oh, I wanted to drive the tank back, but okay. I'm taking the tank.
Get the instructions that you are to wait where you are now, and there will be a messenger along with further information and your truck, of course. So you stay there and waiting. There is a radio in the officer's room where you can listen into Russian radio traffic as the offensive starts at 3 a.m. And it's quite interesting as you are once again shown that the Russians did not expect this. For example, you hear one communication where a panicked radio officer are reporting back to command, we're being fired on, what shall we do? And the officer just answers, you must be insane. Why is your message not in code? And refuses to take any further communication. Air Force officers are reporting across open frequencies, reporting that their airfields are being strafed. And again, they're being met by the same thing. That's impossible. Confirm it. It would actually take until somewhere along 5 a.m. before the Russian leadership was truly aware of the fact that the war had started. And by that time, it would be quite late. The first Panzer Armee is rolling past outside as you sit in there. keeping a little Russian prisoners company as tank after tank and trucks filled with Wehrmacht soldiers roll past into the night.
You've given
Eventually,
us that story because it actually happened.
that actually happened, yes.
Fair enough.
The radio transmission there was a direct quote. The Russians had no fucking idea because they were under orders to not do anything to provoke the Germans. And Stalin himself was convinced that the Germans didn't want war, at the very least not yet.
Yeah, it sounds like the kind of fuck up that was Lysenkoism. You got someone so convinced that they're right that the consequences of the opposite nature don't even factor in.
Yep, it didn't factor in at all. There was even a Red Army officer of the Red Air Force. When he arrived at his airfield and saw something like 80-70% of his air forces just wiped out on the ground, he simply got out of his staff car, told the man to drive back to headquarters, and then he shot himself.
Oof. I really want to be at the debriefing, and I'll be like, and then the guy with the knife, he went to the commissar, which already surrendered.
No idea why.
Your officers.
I think the Prussian National Socialist is going to have fun with that.
V, do you reckon that you could enslave Serial Man so that we can keep the meme alive?
Yeah,
Can we have him as a pet, Arch?
Right. Eventually, Vilmund, a creation of ritualist's imagination, and your driver, arrives, and he's ready to give you your future instructions and also to take over for the prisoners. For this, you'll gain 1 experience point as the base. Then you'll gain another experience point for doing it silently, and you'll gain a 3rd bonus experience point for capturing most of the outposts. So you'll get 3 XP.
Cool.
Ooh. All right, that's fantastic.
Is that on Chronicle?
And it's under Blood and EXP.
Blood and XP. My bad. Okay.
Yeah, so just put 3 under experience to spend.
And what's the next objective?
I'll have to read on how to spend XP points.
I think we'll end the session there. I don't think we'll go into the next one right away.
I
More
think for the
outposts.
XP, would we not add 3 to the experience to spend and total experience? Or is the experience to spend like a temporary thing and then we spend it and it goes into total experience?
Goes into total experience.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I still had 9 left to spend, so I guess that's up to
9.
12.
Yeah,
I hadn't
I
spent
haven't-
everything from my
yeah.
from my initial character creation.
I
yet.
have. Oh, we are. Oh, yeah.
You
we're
start
12,
with
baby.
you start with 15.
Oh,
I put 2 into firearms, 1 into drive, and 1 into craft. As
So
my-
experience
I
to
get-
spend is a buffer where the things come in and then you spend it and it goes into total experience.
Yeah.
Yes,
to
I
keep
should
track.
actually,
Okay,
I
that
should-
makes
I should
sense.
actually have
so that
15 in there.
means I have 18 experience.
Yeah. I put
All
12
right.
to spend and 6 total, so 6 that's been spent.
By the way, Arch, can we change history, or is it going to be like fixed?
Who knows?
I think we've already
There
changed
is no
history.
destiny other than what we make.
You know that there's vampires in this world, right, V?
Yeah, but I mean, is the war going to lose for the Germans?
Are you implying that there are no vampires in the real world?
Actually, yes.
That depends on how good of a little Nazi you are, V. Maybe you can change history. Maybe not.
Dream big, like all good Nazis should.
We should not have a future where V gets to be in power, though. That's a bad idea.
All you have to do is dominate Stalin, and it'll be a short war.
It'll be fine.
That'll be great.
Yeah, but if I was Arch, I would make Stalin a vampire.
Yeah, but luckily you're not Arch. Otherwise, it would have gone much, much worse.
The Plutthukens.
And by the way, Arch, the MG42 was invented in 1942 by the Germans.
1942.
The year of our
That's
Lord.
an amusing way of saying it. And when was the MG42 first arrived at the front, V?
Well, see, that's something that I don't know.
No, you don't. The
generally there's a
earliest
little
reported
delay.
examples were found in Stalingrad, where they shipped about 1,000 of them. So, but
I-
if you
I
find
think I
yourself
can-
in Stalingrad, V, maybe I'll give you one.
Yes,
Hey,
I
maybe
think
we'll
we can
see
fairly
some
say
good
that we're
shit
not
done.
yet
Oh,
in
that's going
Stalingrad.
to be a fun thing if our campaign takes us to Stalingrad.
That won't
Yeah,
be fun
I-
at all.
That will be great. I
No.
hope you go to Stalingrad.
Yeah, that'll be the opposite of fun. Yeah, your concept of fun is an odd one.
We could probably turn the tide, but it's
Oh,
going to
yeah,
take a lot of
there's
cold
a lot
weather
of
trudging to
XP.
get there.
Rex, there's a lot of XP in Stalingrad.
No, I bet there is. I mean, we took care of these 6 guys with no problem at all. So I figure Stalingrad's just the next step up.
Yeah, but think about it. You're a vampire. You take less damage from normal weapons, and by the time we get to Stalingrad, we'll be leveled up.
Ooh, I die in 3 bullets instead of 1. Ooh.
I will promise you I'll bring you to Stalingrad if that's what V wants. It'll be fine.
V doesn't know what he wants.
I
now.
want to punish Rags for his
Nor
murder.
does-
I want to go to
Nor
Stalin.
does V know what the rest of us want.
V.
Right. So we'll wrap up the episode there. Was it fun? Did you enjoy this?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I think it went
good.
well. Yeah,
That's a
I
shame
think
that
it went well.
Talking though, very like the timer for the decision making is really great.
I think
I'm gonna do that
it
more.
ended I think
but
it ended
that is
really
for the
well.
best.
Yeah.
I think that is for the best. As chat said, Sargon did great in this episode.
Yes, he did. This is his best performance so
He did
far.
he did less damage than V.
He'll be here next time. Are you just gonna like have him show up late? He's like, sorry guys, I missed this one, but will you
there-
explain it in universe? Arch?
Yeah, I'm sure he had his reasons for why he couldn't be here. If not, I'll beat him.
Is there,
No,
a way
don't
we
forget
could,
super chats before the stream ends.
is there a way we could convince Command to let us keep the Russian, the German spy?
Probably fucking not. No.
If I explain to them that he's under my control and my
No, this isn't like you taking home a pigeon and looking up at your mother and go like, "Hey, can I keep him?" No, he's a communist.
This isn't the cult, V.
He's probably going to
Yeah,
get
you
sent off to a horrible concentration camp, and he's going to die, and he's going to be like, "Where is we? Why does he not save me?"
He's going to be right confused when he's in a Nazi concentration camp, convinced that he's a German spy.
Yeah, let me out. I don't belong in here.
Okay, I've
I don't
got the
belong with these
last.
fucking communists.
I've got the last artwork of the day. You ready?
Oh yeah.
Disgusting. Illegal and disgusting.
Well, there's nothing illegal about standing behind a couch,
Oh, I don't know about that.
respectfully watching over some young person.
That is a great fucking art style for your lolly, though.
Look,
Make this the thumbnail.
Technically, we're not in Germany, so Germans' laws don't apply to us. And we're not citizens of Russia, so their laws don't apply to us. So there's no age of consent.
I don't know if that works.
Someone in the chat said you should send this to China.
Oh, God.
So yeah, this is great thumbnail artwork right there. Do it, Arch.
If we can get to Japan in time, we can dominate their leader into doing Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, Arch, what do you know about Chinese warfare during World War II?
A decent amount, more than you.
Oh, so you can send us to China.
Of course, I can send you to China.
China and Japan aren't the same thing.
Is V thinking about Japan, or is he just?
No, like part
I'm
of
not
the
exactly
Japanese
sure.
army invading China.
You want to be Japanese?
No. Like not be Japanese, but be sent as a Nazi envoy to Japan to help them in their effort to take China.
Oh God, we've got two weebs in the party. Oh, why you're laughing? You're one of them.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like, Dev, you were trying this episode very hard to convince everyone that the character you played last time is not your only possible character style, because you were just trying to be as evil as you possibly could, comically evil.
No, not comically evil. It's just that the person wasn't important, so there's no problem with killing him. It's
See,
only
that-
the
you just-
commissar that was important.
You've just
Every
said,
life
you know,
is
2
valuable.
plus 2 is equal to 4, but 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. I'm not comically evil, but he's pointless, so I murdered him.
It's fucking war, Oozle.
Not
It's
yet.
not war. It
Not
literally
yet.
isn't war. It
Technically,
literally,
yeah.
that's exact. No,
This is the starting of the war.
In fact, arguably, you started the war.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
war started 2
oh.
hours later. Technically speaking, this was just murder.
your last character was so pure.
Well, Arch, I'm sure the Soviet police is going to give them off their trial.
I'm sure too. I'm gonna have to
I hope
fucking
you've got
play out the
Dominate,
war
Devo.
crimes court against Dev.
Arch, does he lose a humanity point?
I probably should,
no.
actually. No? Okay.
Oh, this
Yeah, it
is
was a
war.
communist.
You are ordered to kill. Although that was a kind of pointless murder. So
It was,
maybe.
it was an execution.
No. I
He
was
did
saved.
shoot V twice.
he shot V twice and was gonna. He would have done it a third time if I hadn't stopped him.
Yeah. No, the first stab was more understandable than the second one.
Yes, the second stab was a bit much.
Dude.
See, to me, it wasn't a bit much because it's V who's incapacitated. It's me, and I can't really fight that well. And there's 2 enemies there, and I don't completely know the status of the one who was like half brainwashed by V. So to me, it was justifiable.
Oh, I'm sure to you it was justifiable. I'm sure that's what I believe that you believe that.
Your Honor, I killed them. There was more of them than me.
Yes, yeah, like, okay, there's a lot of Jews in Germany, okay? And I don't know where I got them, so...
I understand Dev's reasoning. I understand.
I mean, when I used my update, I was like, the guy is going to radio for help, and that wouldn't have been quiet. So I was like, well, what's the last thing I can do? It's like, well, go stab the commissar.
No, tell someone else in front of the other people to go and murder someone else.
Well, I didn't want
it only follows.
Kind of forced me.
Yeah, it's really just, I mean, who wouldn't have done that? I mean, I probably would
have this force multiplying implement called a gun.
Wait, I can't remember. Uzlu, did our guns work?
I mean, they were effective in force multiplying and intimidating the enemy. Yes, very effective.
Hey, what do you know?
Yeah.
We got a whole closet full of commies.
I think it's one of the if we failed the mission, it would have given us a little problem with the campaign.
It went great.
It almost didn't.
It could have gone south very quickly, extremely quickly. It practically did.
All I'm saying is we may have saved the war.
I'm just saying Team Safety Valve was here to make sure that things didn't get too bad. So, I hope we've learned valuable lessons about dominate.
We have all learned very, very valuable lessons.
Team Clown World.
Right, well, I'm going to start going through the super chat, so whoever wants to dip out can do so now. We are done with the session. Sargon never finished brewing his fucking tea, but maybe next week. Who knows?
Maybe it'll be the best tea he's ever had.
And Arch, are you still playing your Sunday sessions, or?
Yes, I just keep forgetting. Right, so next week, same time, is everybody around, or?
Yeah,
I should be.
I'm going to be around. I'll be around.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, all right. Dev, you going to be around, Uzlu? Sargon?
Yep.
Are you going to be around, Sargon? What's that? Silence?
Sargon?
Yeah.
I assume that silence is agreement. Silence is acceptance.
Silence is
acceptance.
That's right.
Silence is consent. Right. Well, I'll get into the super chats then. Hashtag blame Kyle hard enough and we will summon the Lawmaster. It's because we were late. Blame Sargon. Fucker.
Blame Sargon.
Josh Stratton and Gimblefoot twice, both without message. I do hate it when it does that. I wonder if that is that because they don't send a message or is it because YouTube censors?
I don't know. It'd probably say like deleted or something if it was censored.
Oh. Jart Bellamy, hey Arch, you're amazing. Thank you. Theo Flora, €5 for the absolute mad lads who secretly drew sunglasses and a nice hat on the Reich Sadler. Made me keep seeing it happen last time. Got me doing. Yes, I had to remove the poor eagle because the swastika is not allowed in Germany, apparently. Lord Heffman, what happened to Sargon and why did Kyle do it? Well, Kyle did it because he's an ANCAP and he took Sargon to tea. That's the best story I can come up with. Grammartron 3000. Sargon needs to stop growing his tea for every break, if fucking only. The DCB Titan. Dev is playing Tanya the Evil. Yes, he is. Although, to be fair, Dev, Tanya wouldn't just have stabbed someone. She'd be a bit more suspect about it.
Yes, of course. I'm familiar with this character. I agree.
Yeah. It would have been like a gory mess, but I'm actually not playing someone who's all that evil.
Your definition of evil worries me, Dev.
Let's clip it. Let's clip that from episode 1. Remember when Dev said,
Dev, would you say in real life that you're not all that evil? Because if you would, then I fear for the people around you.
He got all the goody out of his system with the last campaign.
Well,
now he's ready to rock.
To be fair, I'm Canadian, so we can't be evil by nature.
I don't know about that, Trudeau.
I'm sure you believe that's true.
The
I have.
Tanya did nothing wrong.
You guys should be happy that ours didn't make me think crazy things this session.
Wait, are all the super chats about Tanya?
Only some of them.
Oh,
That Reeve guy, the RP is now backed by Being X, so that's another one from Tanya. Mad Cat, not story time, so something much stronger in my most excellent story time mug. Thank you so much for what you do and hours of stories, Uncle. Thank you too for supporting me. Nicholas Peloso, the tale of tea, blood, fascist Germans, and anti-communist propaganda begins. Well, this isn't propaganda. This is, true difference. Lloyd
As
Carlton-
Jordan Peterson would say, as Jürgen Panzerson would say, tell the big lie, or at least don't tell the truth.
Words to live by.
Most of you will recognize the Jordan Peterson reference there.
Oh my
It's one of the
god!
titles of his book, I think.
Just removed Project Veritas's Google video for hate speech.
That happened fucking yesterday, V.
Vimeo.
Reddit.
No, Vimeo.
Oh, Vimeo.
Yeah.
Oh, Vimeo. Oh, okay.
Well, it's still on BitChute, so I
unavoidable,
guess we know who the real guy is.
Oh, that shit is scary. I hope that actually gets some traction and something happens, because if not, oof.
Probably
Lloyd
just
Carlton-
going to increase the animosity from the counterculture and not do much in practice, but it'll increase the rate at which people stop using Google's products. If anyone is locked into Google's ecosystem, like Gmail and like all their little apps, maybe start the process of not being anymore if you can. Like this ship might be about to sink in flames. It might not, but even if it doesn't, it's probably best that you're not on their ecosystem.
well, if changing my internet browser and my Gmail account to something else is the price I have to pay, I'm down with that.
It's going to be difficult. A lot of people are integrated. A lot of my stuff's integrated, but it's
Yeah,
probably
it's
worth
lame.
doing.
Yeah.
Are alternatives?
Maybe Dev will get to this one. How do you kill a one-legged fox? By making it run across Canada. What does that mean?
You can pick any location. I think if it's one-legged, it's probably going to die if it's forced to run.
No. Terry Fox was Canada's pretty much most famous long-distance runner, and he tried to run across Canada, but he actually got a pretty severe form of cancer and then died halfway along the way.
That's dark, Dev. Why?
Yeah.
Well, he's considered a national hero.
For dying?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, for raising cancer awareness.
Yeah,
Yes.
that too. But like, it was the first time anybody had tried to run across Canada before. It was the
Canada
first
said
attempt.
no.
Pretty much.
Well, there you go, I guess. Lucian the Witch, sad that I know Nosferatu present, would be a bit difficult remaining, sacred man. Leonardo
Not very
Church,
Aryan.
bringing in Louis Levau. He will pervert like Chase Dev's character, and it's legal since she's an 800-year-old vampire lolly. Also,
That's true.
shows Sargon's character.
Both
But right
good
now,
points.
I feel more about showing Sargon's address on stream so people can go and complain to him in person. Or send just nail bags of tea to his doorstep.
Rags, check the symposium.
Yeah, this is fucking retarded.
Tanya is awesome, though. Almost had it. So,
Okay.
socialist vampires. V is right in his element. He is. Nicholas Peluso, hashtag kick V. Figure we should make the meme official. It already is. Cody Opperman. Arch, go on EFAP. Ask Rags. P.S. Rags artwork where? I will put that up eventually when I get around to it. And Rags. Rags.
Yes.
EFAP.
Yeah,
Me.
I'm down with it. Let me, I'll.
Is that
I'll
like
see
e-fucked?
if you're, well, sometimes we have those days. but-
I think it's some kind of electronic gay sauna. That's my interpretation, at least. So that
I'm
sounds
sure
right.
that Dev and Scrump could give you their take on those.
That's the podcast I do with Mahler and Wolf.
Hey, what's this? What do you need? What?
We were
Gay
talking about
saunas,
electronic gay saunas, and suddenly you appeared.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
What? Gay saunas.
Yeah, but I'm sure I'd be down for that if you'd have me.
Yeah, tons of fun. I'll see if you're not already on the list of potential guests, because I want to say people have asked before, but I'll confirm.
Cool.
I think Sundays are next event.
Gibbs that wrench, yo. Yeah, I have given out some wrenches, just mostly willy-nilly, but it's Arabic porn bots. I feel like we should let them be, because how much porn do you really get in Arabia? I mean, come on. This might be their
I don't know.
only
Do you live on a farm?
Come here, sheeple. Blitz Turtle, what's being said here, Arch, is clean your chat. I don't like to, though. It requires effort. And it's a fun when it's just a, hellhole. Architect of Fate, this is an art stream. Where is the trap cat? In this case, Dev, do you want to be the trap?
No. I'll stick with Lolly. Thanks.
Oh. The DCV Titan, wait, are they in the Nazi army or did Google militarize? Is there any difference between the Nazi army and Google? I mean, they seem to be operating by more or less the same playbook.
Can't argue with that. It's only a matter of time before Google invades Russia.
Holobox shot. The Nazi swastika is tilted. Also, I caught up on the Siege of Rex. Want to say that it was amazing. Also, Horus Heresy is badly written. It's not that bad. It's okay. Gabriel Evans, I want 2 AA turrets, 1 for each arm. Arch, that is in Masquerade violation for sure. To be fair, maybe you could get anti-aircraft guns. That'd be useful. Loud, but useful. Theoden Uraj, do any of you know about Tabletop Eon? No. Any of you guys?
Is it like Tabletop Simulator?
Oh. Tabletop Eon. Google gives me a tablet thingy. Kickstarter launch for tablet video game Eon. Yeah, no, I've never really heard of this.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
Maybe I'll look into it afterward. Son of Angron. Arch, since I'm a military history major student, I'd recommend Omar Barto's Barbarization of Warfare. If you want more detail in the Eastern Front. Ooh, I might try and get a hold of that. I've already read a fair few books on the Eastern Front, but most of them have been memoirs from the German side. The Russians didn't write a whole lot of books about that war for some reason, possibly because not a whole lot of them survived, and possibly because a whole lot of them got shot afterwards by their comrades. Who knows? Beru 2310. Why on earth does people not have the books open? Good question.
Well, we did after a short while. We all got the PDF.
To be fair, like this RP really has a lot of just dense shit, so having it open is probably a good idea.
I hate having to absorb information by just a colossally long list with 3 columns per page.
Yeah, I know.
It's almost the worst format for this kind of information.
Yeah, V5 is not greatly written, sadly, but
It'd be great if we could find a wiki that lined up with the book.
Maybe there is. Cross 7, late to the party. What's up? We are playing Nazi vampires because why not? What could cause less trouble in this current day and age?
Literally on Google's platform.
I hope that their oppression of vampires won't eventually rub off on our campaign. Because whenever anyone has a problem with our campaign, we'll just accuse them of vampire bigotry.
Indeed. Basically racism.
That really is.
Suit Squam. Well. If it is my favorite N-word, massive, gypsy, and boomer. Also, why do we have to say N-word instead of Norwegian? It's not like Norwegians are Swedish. I agree.
Wow, that was spicy.
Beowulf, how do you know if you use hunger dice? So apparently in 5v5, you get hunger from being badly wounded, I think. Failing rouse checks give you hunger. I think using some disciplines might also do it. Arcade Outpost. My name is Carl Benjamin, and I watch the kill stream weeknights on Deal Live at 9:30 p.m. EST. Is that still a thing? Is that still going.
The kill stream?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The net blood sports. Where are they now? Either dead in prison or completely vagranted.
They're just decomposing somewhere. Last I heard, Ralph was actually doing pills on his stream.
Oh,
okay.
I think,
that's not good.
I think
Jesus.
the socialist, the communist that we didn't manage to capture is probably doing better than they are.
well, shit. I guess we were lucky to be the uncool losers in that one. The DCV Titan. It'll be hilarious if Sargon came back right now. Oh, just wanders in there. Hey, yeah, Sargon, we've captured all of them. It's fine. Oh, there's one bleeding outside. Don't worry about that. And yeah, he's been shot a few times.
When he sent that super chat, it was at the maximum height of the chaos before anything went right.
To be fair, like, you guys pulled that off fairly well. Of everything considered, that was fairly well done. It was tipping between fairly well done and disastrous, but still, it came down on the right side.
It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said.
Even though today V's approach didn't do that much to help, I think it is very powerful, and at some point it will dramatically help. And we just had decent basic firearm tactics, Rags and I. We were in a good position. The enemy was distracted. It was all chaotic. If anything, V created some chaos, so that probably helped.
Making use of chaos is a vital task during war.
Chaos.
Perhaps V, since Arch seems a little less permissive than Sargon, you could be a little less crazy, just a little, so that we can actually survive and win.
Less permissive. I was nice.
It made sense.
Creedle, where's that lazy boomer? Well, I don't know. He might have killed himself with tea. I don't know. Possible.
Did you see the message?
I did
That
not.
he left? Okay, he just had something IRL that he had to go deal with right away.
Okay, so his tea plants became sentient and launched a revolt.
Had to be put down.
Seems more likely.
It
But
sounds
whatever it
awful.
was, it took him like a long time.
This is what happens when you start putting leaves in your water.
Indeed. Fucking ridiculous idea. Oh. Maniki Neko. Oh no, the war won't end that quickly, Rags. Arch, send them next to China. Maybe. Maybe I should send you to China. That'd be fun.
Maybe I'll just retire.
Nordic Kiwi. Arch, could you hurry up and finish Rax soon and get subscribe star? Very soon now. We're actually getting close, finally. And finally, Creedle, and they all laughed because I still use AOL and Yahoo Mail. Who's laughing now?
MSN chat.
I still use Hotmail.
Well, you've gone for long-term suffering
Weird flex,
without
but
an
all right.
end. Because Google does actually make good software. They just don't make good ethics.
Well,
Kind of like the Nazis.
Yeah, the Nazis were really good software developers, if nothing else. I mean, you could say that for them at least.
well, I mean, they took you to the moon, so there you go.
Well, they took us to the moon in Wolfenstein.
In
No.
real life.
Werner von Braun, a lot of the rocket scientists started working for NASA.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, then that's a
Yeah.
fair comment.
Like, what's that? You can build us rockets? Pardoned.
Yeah, you terror bombed London for a few days, but who the fuck actually likes the British anyways?
I'm the only Brit here. I have to defend myself. Well, actually, right now, I don't really feel like defending the country.
Yeah.
It's fine. Use the just effect.
My patriotism is being tested on the daily.
Yeah, basically. Look, there's a kernel of Britishness that is worth defending. The rest of it, I'm fucking 50-50 on.
Right. Well, thank you all very much so for watching, and thank you guys for playing, and we will be around next week. Until then, have a good day.